Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. This is your T-shirted historian. Today I'll be running a settlement-based game using a combination of cities without number and worlds without number. So sit back and let's go through the character creation process first with our friends. So, okay. First thing we got to do is 3 die 6 and then assign them in order. Strength, Dex, Con, Int, Wiz, and Charisma. So let's go ahead and do that. And keep in mind, even if you get a low score, you still have an option to change one attribute of your choice to 14. I'm guessing everybody's going to be on the honor system on this, and but if I see a bunch of, like somebody with like 16, 17, 16, 18, I'm going to be a little bit suspicious.
Okay.
I'm echoing. All right, everybody got those?
Yep.
What'd you end up with?
10, 7, 7, 12, 18, 13.
Okay, and remember you can replace one of those with a 14.
Okay, which I shall.
Is anybody else hearing an echo?
Nope.
No.
No.
Okay, so Mal, that's just on your end, it looks like. All right. Okay, Mike, what'd you get?
11, 11, 8, 15, 8, 15.
Okay, so you're going to swap out one of those 8s for 14, I guess?
Yeah, let's do con.
Yeah. And if you look over on page 5 of your Cities Without Number book, you'll see that, attributes between 8 and 13 are plus 0, 14 through 17 is plus 1, and 18s are plus 2. 18 is the only thing that gets a plus 2. So. Which king would you end up with?
I ended up with a 12, a 9, an 11, a 7, a 15, and a 9.
Okay. Kit.
Oh, yes, I am already unmuted. Okay, down the line, 9, 12, 11. That would have been an 8, but I swapped that out for the 14, 12,
Nice.
15.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to swap out the 7 intelligence for a 14, if that's okay.
That's fine. Yeah, you're allowed to swap out 114. And Mal, what'd you get?
He's muted.
Yeah, he's
his,
muted.
His dog's under control.
I hope so. You may need to just rejoin or something, Mal. All right, let's see. Moving on. So, the next thing to do is to do the backgrounds. Well, we can't use the backgrounds from Cities Without Number because they don't fit. So, we got to use the ones from Worlds Without Number. And fortunately, everything pretty much lines up 1 for 1 on there. So, I'm going to let you guys roll dice. It's a D20, and I'll let you guys know what you get. We'll start with Grim.
Okay.
Roll a D20.
11.
You're a peasant.
Okie doke. So
Yep.
background, peasant.
And peasant background is on page 15 of Worlds Without Number. You get a free skill of Exert at 0.
Peasant. Does that exert strength or?
No, it just says Exert.
Okay. Skills. This sheet has a lot of space on it.
On the Cities Without Number page?
Exert, there it is. Yeah. Okay.
So you have Exert 0, and then you get a choice. You can either choose 2 things off the growth and learning, or if you roll, you can get 3. I recommend rolling, but
I will roll.
okay. Then you have a choice between D8s for learning and D6s for growth.
2d6s and 1d8.
Yeah, 2 D6s and 1 D8.
Okay, on the d6s, 4 and 2.
So you have +2 on any physical stat.
Now, does that
And-
increase the stat or the bonus?
That's the stat.
Okay.
And the 2 is also +2 physical. So,
Okay.
and you can't exceed 18. So,
Yeah. All right, and the 7 on the d8.
that is a trade. So you have trade at level at skill 0.
Okay.
All right,
Sorted.
and you're done except for foci and edges, which we'll get to here in a minute.
Okay.
All right, Witch King.
There we go.
Okay,
Yep.
let me roll d20.
Okay.
I got a 7.
You got a 7. You are a laborer.
Awesome.
Yep, you're a hardworking dude. You are on page 14.
Mhm.
Your free skill is work at 0. And are you gonna pick 2 or are you gonna do roll 3?
I'm going to roll 3.
Okay. So roll 2 die 6 and 1 die 8.
Okay. Two and 2, and the 8. Here's the 8. 3.
Okay. You have connect at 0. And you have +1 on any stat twice.
Cool.
There you go.
So I will raise my strength to a 14.
All right. K Mike,
Rolled a 4.
you are a courtesan. A harlot. A harlot, an artful companion. Hey, somebody had to be. You're on page 13. It doesn't. It says your hero made a profession of companionship, whether carnal or otherwise. So you might have graciously learned the platonic arts of song, dance, and cultured companionship.
I was thinking like you could use that as like leverage to be a spy or an obsequious vizier.
Yeah, or a rent boy.
Not just that. The party hole. All right.
Party hole.
Okay.
I'm not cheap, but I'm. What's your character's charisma? Just out of curiosity.
15. That's not bad.
Oh, it's not bad. No.
Yeah.
Okay, you have your free skill is perform at 0. And are you gonna roll 3 or pick 2?
I will roll 3. It was
Cool.
What is it? 2d6 and 1d8.
Yes.
All right. Well, any skill. I got rolled a 6, and then
Mhm.
3 is +2 mental.
Nice. And
What is that? Just any mental stat, I get +2.
yeah, any mental stat, you get +2. So you could buff your charisma all the way up to a 17 if you wanted.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do. I'm if everyone else is cool with me being a wizard, I'm taking the graced. So
Yeah, That makes sense.
I will bump my int.
Graced isn't the wizard. The wizard
It's
is the spellcasting one. Graced is the one where you just get special abilities.
I like that. That's close to what I wanted out of the World's book. So
Mhm. What learning did you get anyway?
any skill.
On
oh,
your
right,
D8.
Trade.
Oh, nice. Okay. So more than likely, you're going to end up being the party face, which is kind of neat. We have a neat assortment so far.
Yeah, I usually play a lunkhead, so this will be a challenge for me.
You have to be charming. Okay, Kit, you ready?
Yes, rolled a 15 on a d20. Whatever that means.
Sailor.
Arr.
It's
All
a
right.
bargeman, fisherman, pirate.
Okay. God. Background.
So that is on page 16.
Let's have a look. Of cities.
Yeah.
No.
No. Worlds.
Don't have worlds.
Okay. I think I. Okay. Well, no problem. I'll let you know what to write in then. So
Yeah.
this thing has sail at 0, which I'm pretty sure ain't on there. So you'll have to write it in.
This is
on the form.
This is the top center box, right, on the character sheet.
Yeah. Underneath work, it's got a slot there for a write-in skill.
Oh yeah. Got it. Sail. Okay. 0. Yep, got it.
And you're gonna take 3 rolls or 2 picks.
It's probably quicker if I roll, isn't it? What am I rolling, please?
2 die 6 and 1 die 8.
Okay, 6 and d8. Okay, the 6s are a 3 and a 1.
Okay. Oh, that's kind of lucky. You have +2 on any physical stat, and then you have a +1 on any stat whatsoever.
Okay, so hang on. +2 physical. I'll do the math for this in a minute. I'll just write it down now and +1 any. Okay, yeah, got that.
And a D8
is 4.
You have exert at 0.
Oh god, this thing is so small.
I'm sorry. It's
No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, I found it. Yes, it's one of those ones in the top center at 0. Okay, got it. Done.
all right. And Mal, you're last. So roll me your background.
18.
Soldier. Pretty much kind of what you wanted anyway.
Well, no, actually, I wanted to be the healer. I was hoping to get would have been physician on here.
Could be a field medic.
Yeah, you could always be a field medic. So your free skill is combat 0.
Any combat? Probably sword or stab. What is it? Stab. Okay.
Yeah, I'd probably go for stab, but you taking the 3 die 6?
Yeah. Is it?
I would. So I think everybody would. It's
More fun.
Well,
Yeah, it's more
wait a
fun.
minute. before that, you asked everybody for their stats?
Yeah, what are your stats?
I was knocked out. So I got some really good ones and some really bad ones. 16, 17, 11, 4, 6, 15.
Okay, well, you can change one of those to a 14. So
Are these in order?
yeah, they're in order.
So I'm either really stupid or really unwise.
Works out either way.
The stats don't make as much of a difference in this system anyway. So.
They really don't, because the bonuses are so small.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go with unwise.
Unwise is always good. We need somebody to blunder into traps and.
17, 11.
So your
14, 6.
So your character's basically kind of a meathead, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, especially if I don't replace that. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll just lean into that. Screw it. I'll leave the 4 and I'll put the 14 in my con. So he's unwise and unintelligent. Okay, so forget the being a healer thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Unwise guy, huh?
Yeah, you're not lost yet. So
Okay.
roll your 2d6 first.
2d6.
Yes.
1 and a 2.
Yeah, +1 on any stat and +2 on any physical stat.
Okay, and then you said, and then the other one is the
8.
1.
Huh. Learning is any combat. So, yeah.
Okay.
You're the meat shield, pretty much, it looks like.
Yeah, it's going that way.
All right. And that's it for the Worlds Without Number book. You won't need it past this.
We're still taking foci from there, right?
Yeah, if you're gonna pick a non-human race, then yeah, you'll need the foci from there.
No, I mean even for like regular foci, because some of them make more sense than
Oh, well, yeah.
cities don't make any sense.
Yes.
And you were mentioning foci from after Latter Day Earth, or I can't remember the name. Atlas about Latter Day Earth.
Yeah, the Atlas of Latter Earth.
I guess I can go up to 1 and stab right now.
Yeah.
Do we get contacts?
No. Don't worry
Okay.
about contacts. All right, guys. Let's see. The next thing is to get your edges, which are up on page 16 of your Cities Without Number book. The only edges that really don't fit are wired and hacker. But everything else pretty much you can use.
Could you use wired as like
No.
having a wealthy background or something?
No. Straight up no. With the way this game starts off anyway, you'd really be pissed at me.
We get 2 edges, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Each PC picks 2 edges. So
Can I take Prodigy?
let's see. Prodigy lets you pick an attribute other than Constitution. Its score becomes 18, grants a +3 instead of a +2. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
if that's what you want.
I do.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I wasn't worried about the about somebody rolling bad on the attribute roll up, because there are a lot of fail safes to keeping you from having a really bad number.
So now my character has a strength of 18 with a +3 modifier.
So you're a meathead.
Mm-hmm. I am a laborer.
True.
Yeah, I stuck my +1 and +2 into strength and dex. So.
Well, I mean, my character's not quite the meathead because he does have a +1 intelligence and a +1 wisdom, so he's wise and smart, but he's really strong.
Yeah. Voice of the People probably doesn't work either, just because it's...
I was just about to ask that one.
Yeah, because it's got the pop idol focus, and I'm kind of like, that's not really applicable.
Could be
I
like
can
a hero of
perform.
the land or something.
Well, yeah, but you see the pop idol level 1, even though they gain perform as a bonus skill, they also get the fans with the, the money. And it's kind of like, that doesn't really fit. But like Veteran's Luck, Operator's Fortune, Prodigy, On Target, Masterful Expertise, Killing Blow, Hard to Kill, and Ghost, Focused, Face, and Educated all pretty much work.
What are the penalties for 6 and 4?
For 6 and 4, I think they're -1.
Are they both -1 or is 4 -2?
I don't know. Hold on. I'm having to... I don't have a book I have to flip through.
4 is -1,
PDF.
6 is -1.
Oh, they're both -1?
Yeah.
I took focus, so I have an extra focus to play around with.
That's always useful.
Mm-hmm. Would Ace Driver make sense as a focus, or is that there's not enough technology to have that in this setting?
Ace Driver?
Yeah, because I was wondering like if there are like transport vehicles, like cars or airships or anything like that.
Wagons.
Well, that's not in... yeah, like I said, that's not in Worlds Without Number. So.
Okay, never mind.
What about Face? That has a reference to the contact.
Let me see what we could do for that. Connect is a bonus skill once per game. Once we gain 1 temporary acquaintance contact. That one's tricky. That kind of depends on what the party's going to do, but it's kind of like it's not useful until you start actually meeting other people outside of your settlement. So,
all right. I'll take Educated then.
Yeah, probably a better choice. So, Graham, what'd you pick for your edges?
I'm still doing it.
Oh, okay. Is anybody done yet?
I'm done.
I am.
Okay. So, which king would you get?
I took Prodigy with Strength and Focus
Yep.
as my second edge.
So you get an extra focus, and yeah, that's cool.
Mhm.
What did you take, Mal?
Graced and on target.
Yep. Okay, so you're gonna be a graced also.
Yeah, and I took Blades of Will with that, and I'm trying to figure the other one out.
Oh yeah, and K Mike, you're gonna pick graced as an edge.
Yeah, that was my first one.
Yeah, and then educated.
Yes. And the skill... Oh, I just get a bonus skill point. All right. Oh, and a bonus skill.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, it's whenever you gain skill points from character level advancement, you gain a bonus skill point. So that's actually a really strong one.
Yeah.
Because like having a 5 in a skill or something like that is almost a guarantee. Kit, what'd you go with?
I went with. I slightly renamed them. Operators Fortune and Veterans Luck.
Oh,
So
nice.
It's all about the dice re-rolling for me.
There you go. Hey, no, I mean, I totally go for that too. Yeah, operators, fortune, and veterans luck together are pretty powerful. Oh, Grim, what'd you go with?
Killing blow and hard to kill.
All right. So everybody got their edges?
Yep.
Okay. In your Worlds Without Number book, the foci start on page 22. Unless you're going to pick a non-human. In which case, is anybody going to pick a non-human? Just out of curiosity.
What kind of races do they have? Is it just your typical like dwarf, elf, half?
Oh no, they've got some weird ones. The Atlas of Latter Earth really has some bizarre ones.
I don't have that one. Let's keep it simple for now. How many foci do we get?
2.
Right.
Oh, actually, let's see what the. Oh, sorry, it's not 2. It is 1. A beginning PC can pick 1 focus. If you've taken the focused edge, you can make a second pick. So, sorry. Makes it a little bit more rough, but I'm used to Worlds Without Number where you pick 2 to start with, I think.
Yeah, Stars Without Number and Worlds both have 2.
Yeah. This one's a little different, I guess, because of the edge.
Well, everything in this is toned down because even if you compare a warrior to trying to build the same warrior, it takes 4 edges to build a warrior class.
No, it's a different kind of game. So yeah, I guess if you're picking a non-human, that's pretty much your whole identity.
Damn identity politics.
Yes. Can't escape them. So is anybody picking a non-human or?
I think I am.
Okay. What'd you go with?
I gotta find it here. Still Cities Undead.
Oh. So you're basically a zombie.
I got an intelligence of 4 and a wisdom of 6. So
Exactly. Yes. Zombie man does whatever a zombie can. Okay, so the demi-humans start on page 311 in Worlds Without Number, if you're interested in picking up those foci. And they do have some other foci if you flip back, like the Huri is on 309, which if K-Mike hadn't picked Grace, I'd have said, your character probably fits the Huri. But
the Hori?
Mm-hmm.
What's that one?
Okay. It's a blighted, created for satisfying particular physical and emotional needs of their owners.
Are we using any of the other focuses from Atlas of Outer Earth? There's the Night focuses and there's the Godblood focus.
Let me take a look.
How about Xenoblooded?
Xenoblood is kind of neat.
Yeah.
They're both just before the races.
And for some reason, my Atlas of Latter Earth isn't hot marked, so you need to give me a page number.
Sure. The first set are on page 176, and the second set are on 178.
Oh, the Amundi Godblood?
Yeah, there's that, and there's the knights. Either one of those you can only take one of. And you have to take them at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're using those, I might actually switch that out. I might, instead of being undead, I might just take the righteous iron style.
Yeah, why not?
All right. Well, I'll take that instead then.
Okay. I don't think anybody else has access to that, but
That book?
yeah.
I got a copy if you want me to throw it up.
Maybe we don't want to go breaking copyright.
Well, if anyone wants one, I can just tell them what they are. There are different fighting styles for. You see, there's one for edge weapons. There's one for bow. Actually, there's two for bows. There's one for spears. There's one for using fire. There's one for armor. One for using lances, and one for like hammers and stuff. That's it. They just use different weapons.
Well, Witch King has 2, so he's the one I'm curious what he's going to pick.
How do you end up with 2 of them?
Because he has 1 initially, but he also picked an edge that gave him an extra foci.
Oh, there's an edge. It gives another foci.
Yes.
What's that one?
Focused.
Focused.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll take that instead. I'm not actually worried about whether I hit all the time or not.
Yeah. Since you get 2 edges, you can actually pick focus twice and end up with 3 foci to start with, which is quite powerful.
All right. And then for that other one, I'll take, just give them a little more magical flavor. I'll take Wild Tongue from the Godblood foci. You can speak.
So you're not
just to speak.
So you're not. So you're graced with focused.
Focused. Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a way to get an extra foci.
Yeah. And like I said, it's there's no niches in the game because there's no class. So you're basically building your character as you wish. Has everybody finished picking, or?
I'm good.
I'm going to take developed attribute for my intelligence.
Oh, that one's actually better. Maybe not Wild Tongue. I'll take Nightwalker instead.
So I'll raise it to a +2. Then I'll pick another one real quick.
Grim, what'd you pick?
Unarmed combatant.
Nice. Monkish.
Kind of.
Yeah. K-Mike, you picked Xenoblooded?
Yeah, and the power I picked was the doesn't eat, sleep, or breathe, and can fortunately see in the complete dark, so the dark vision problem will come up.
Yeah, Xenoblood is pretty neat. Kit, what'd you go with?
Roma, which gives me which gives me survive and drive, inverted commas. I'm assuming that's going to be some kind of animal handling stroke riding thing.
Oh, did you pick that out of Cities Without Number?
I did.
Oh no, use Worlds Without Number.
Right. Okay. What's the equivalent?
Rider.
Well traveled or something is the
No.
kind of equivalent.
Well, there's well traveled and there's rider. Rider is
I know.
actually.
I don't care about riding. That was just an accidental quality of the other thing
Oh.
I wanted.
Oh, okay. well met is if you want to be charming.
I'll take
It's not so much. It's not so much charming. It's kind of experienced of the world. The primary thing is basically is that he has a smattering of conversation in most common languages.
Oh, I think
Polymath.
that's
Wait,
polymath.
oh, no. There was one diplomatic grace.
Yeah.
Gain convince as a bonus skill. You speak all the languages common to your region of the world, and can learn new ones to a workable level in a week. Becoming fluent in a month. Reroll ones on any skill check related to negotiation or diplomacy.
Okay.
Golly, with his other abilities, that could be really powerful.
What was the skill? Sorry, what was the skill that I got? Sorry.
The foci was diplomatic grace. That's the one you wanted.
Close enough.
Yep, it has 2 levels too.
Okay, right. Hang on. Let me scroll down and find where I put this bloody thing.
It's on page 24 of Worlds Without Number.
I took Whirlwind Assault for my second focus.
If anybody's got that to hand in a textual format, if they drop that in the private chat, I will cull it from there rather than having everybody having to keep telling me stuff.
Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
There's not a stab skill on the Cities Without Number character sheet.
There is.
There is?
There is.
Top right, last column.
Oh, I see it
Yep.
now.
Right next to survive.
I'm assuming I just swap out talk for convince on the sheet.
Yeah, basically.
All right.
Or you could just, write it in with the underneath to keep it from getting it confused.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard the show yesterday, but I announced that Crawford actually said that Ashes Without Number is going to be kickstarting in November.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it.
What's
Maybe
that
you
one
can
going to be?
actually run. Go ahead. Sorry. Oh well. Anyways, I was just saying maybe you can run Darwin's World again with that new edition of Ashes Without Number.
Yeah, probably. And it might actually be better than Other Dust.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I think he's redoing all of his old properties. Although I really don't think he's going to redo Spears of the Dawn, but I bet he will do a Horrors Without Number.
That'd be really
Based on-
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I always thought you should call Horrors Without Number 1 Graves Without Number.
yeah. Graves Without Number would be cool too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so has everybody picked everything?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Grim, what'd you end up with? Oh yeah, you
Uh,
told me unarmed combatant. All right, so we actually we need to get all of our stat stuff, don't we? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have hit points or anything, do we? So let me go down to the next thing. So we did edges, we did foci. Okay. So hit points, attack bonuses, and saves are on page 24, Cities Without Number. Novices roll a d6 to determine their starting hit points and add their con mod. And I think Grim took hard to kill, so he gets a d6 plus 2.
Yep. And I rolled a 6, so that's 8 hit
Nice.
points.
Meat shield.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I have 1 hit point.
Uh-oh.
Because I don't have a con modifier.
Uh-oh. Well, be careful.
I will certainly try.
Are we a level 1 or 0?
Level 1.
Cool.
So everybody's normal attack bonus should be +0.
Well, I have a +3 strength. Does that give me a +3 melee armor? Or no, what's this thing? Base attack bonus?
Yeah, your base attack bonus is 0.
But do I add the +3 modifier from strength to it?
You will whenever you have a weapon.
Okay.
Everybody's physical save should be 15 plus. Evasion save should be 15 plus. Mental save should be 15 plus. And luck save should be 15 plus.
Actually, my physical save is a 13 because of my strength.
Right, but I'm saying base numbers, man.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
So
Because the formula is 16 minus level plus your stat that modifies it, which it should be on the character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is it minus strength or constitution, or is it minus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's either one.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about the saves is they always take the better of whichever of two stats. So I actually think it's more fair.
In that
God, my
case,
evasion is
my
horrible.
evasion is much better.
Hmm.
Actually, 14.
do we end up with a skill of choice in cities like we do in worlds?
I believe so.
Because near the end, they don't have that nice list of follow these steps.
Yeah, they don't. Let's see. Yeah, you get a free bonus skill, but we're not at that point yet. We're getting there. But what'd you get for your hit points?
I got 5 plus 1 for my con.
Nice, not bad. So, Witch King's the only one who's like in danger of instant death.
Yeah.
Kit, what'd you get?
4 in total.
Nice, that's not bad. Okay, Mike, what'd you get?
5 total.
Not bad. Okay, so everybody's got like an average. Yeah, Witch King's gonna have to kind of hide in the back if combat starts.
Which sucks because he's not a magician, he's a fighter.
Yeah. You're actually gonna have to. You're probably gonna end up having to play it more or less like a rogue and just like, wait for your opportunity to move in and hit somebody.
Yeah. At least until I level up.
Mm-hmm. See, I like this, the fact that even though it's classless, everybody kind of has a role that's kind of determined mostly by their the combination of hit points and abilities. So it kind of works out. But nobody's like necessarily stuck in being the healer or the mage or whatever, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody got all your hit points and attack bonuses and saves?
Oh no, I don't have all that. Oh wait, I think I do. Hold on.
Everybody else?
Attack bonuses, saves. Yeah, I have all that.
Attack bonus is just +1.
And it's 0.
Okay.
at first level.
And what's our system strain?
We're moving there. Hang on. Okay. So the last thing is to pick a free bonus skill. You pick one skill of your choice to gain at level 0, or at level 1 if you already have it at level 0. This is kind of one of those choose wisely things.
What is the difference between talk and connect?
Well, talk I don't think exists in Worlds Without Number, for one thing. But let me scroll back a bit. Yeah,
How many
Talk-
points do we
talk.
get for skills?
1.
Okay, just checking.
Yep.
I didn't hear that. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So connect is find or know people who are useful to your purposes, make friendships or social acquaintances, know who to talk to get favors or services, and call on the help and resources of organizations you belong to. Connect covers your PC's ability to find the people you need, though convincing them to help may require more than this.
That sounds useful.
Yeah. And there is no talk skill. So I was going to assume that it was lead, but it isn't.
I'm just looking at the cities without number sheet.
Yeah, on the Cities Without Numbers, there's a talk listed.
Is there any other ones that should get rid of?
Well, I guess program really isn't needed.
Oh well, yeah, that's a given.
Drive kind of,
That could
Gets
be
deep-
used for writing.
yeah, ride is actually used in place of drive. Yeah, it's a little bit, you gotta kind of make a few adjustments, but
I'm good. Get it straight now, so I don't take drive in like 3 sessions.
yeah, if I have to build a conversion chart for you guys, I will. But I figured since we were building all the characters together, it would be a little easier to smooth it out here at the beginning.
I put my skill point in notice, so it's a 0 level skill now. Because I remember last time I played Cities Without Number, I'm like, oh, I forgot to give my character notice.
Okay. And somebody was asking about system strain. Character's maximum system strain is equal to their con attribute. So, oddly enough, the guy with 1 hit point has the best system strain.
The number or the bonus? The number or the modifier?
The number.
Number.
But my system strain is just 11 because my con is 11.
Oh, I thought your con was 18. Your strength
my-
is 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
So it's
It's
con
okay.
plus lifestyle mod.
Yeah, there's not a lifestyle problem in this one.
I mean, I guess there could be because like there's class structures in Fantasy World. So if you're a noble, then you probably have like a better chance of having system strain lower or higher or something like that. I guess.
All right. But we'll let everybody start equally, and you'll understand why here in a minute.
Okay.
All right. Are we all ready to go?
Last thing would be picking the graced powers.
Yeah. You haven't done that yet?
I'm going to. So at level 1, I have 2 points, so that I can take 100 faces, which is at number 2.
Nice. That's useful.
And with my righteous iron style, I get a suit of armor up to 750 silver pieces. I'm just going to take the one that's the 750 pieces, which is male halberg.
You won't have that.
Well, I was going to say is I figured that sounds like what you were starting as, but I have the personal. Oh crap! What's the name of it now? Personal. The righteous one where I get to put the graced where I get to have an extra dimensional storage thingy. I'm assuming it'd be in there.
I guess that would be all right.
Can't remember what the name it's called. I took blades in that one because I thought they were kind of cool to create shit or hold shit.
He hasn't even started the game, and he's already breaking it.
I'm not breaking it. It's for the powers. What's it called? Personal void. That's what I couldn't think of last. Personal void. Did anyone get skills over 0?
No.
No, I try in these games. I try and spread it as broad as I can when I first create a character, so I can pick up a lot of skills. So I usually just go 0.
Yeah, I ended up with 5 skills, but they're all at 0.
That's okay. I mean, having skills at 0 at least gives you a chance to use them without penalties.
Well,
All right.
like done then.
Yep.
Do
Okay.
skill points, do you get more skill points if you have an intelligence modifier that's positive?
Nope.
Okay, just checking.
Yep. It's one of the reasons why we did this all together, so that we don't have any confusion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. We've got 5 players, so. All right. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else has to be done.
Equipment.
What equipment?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Clothes.
Clothes?
Yeah. All right.
I told you. This is settlement building.
Mm-hmm. Starting by punching trees, apparently.
That's right. That's right. It's going to be collecting grasses and punching trees for a little while. All right. So, the 5 of you found yourselves in very dire circumstances. You, along with a number of others, were chained up in the hold of a filthy slave ship traveling the coast. You haven't really been able to talk to each other much, and don't even know each other's names. But you, along with a group of others, have been traveling along the coast of a sea that you don't know. taken far from your homes when a freak storm came out of nowhere. It seized the ship, swept it up, tossed it around like a toy. In which, King, I'm getting some pop from you. Your ship is crashed against the rocks of a shore, just full of jagged reefs and shoals. So the five of you wake up on the beach of an unknown land in an unknown place, seemingly with your captors all dead. Each of you needs to roll 1d6 right now.
Two.
5.
2.
Everybody else?
One.
1.
Oh, sorry, 6. I said 6, but I was on mute. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't hear you if you're muted.
Yep.
And
Sorry, my fault.
Kit?
2.
2, okay. All right. You five, along with 16 others, have washed up on the shore. I'm going to need somebody to kind of keep track of your settlement. So I would start a blank document, and the first thing you need to put down on it is 16 survivors.
Is anyone volunteering to keep track of that?
I was
I'm
just
gonna
writing
put-
it down. I just wrote it down.
Okay? And I'll start a document as well.
I was thinking we could make a shared like Google Doc, and maybe not now, but in the future.
Yeah. If for the future, that'd be fine. I'm not really the Google Docs guy. I just know Word, and then I just know passing it around.
Yeah.
I'm old school. The five of you have a moment to gain your bearings and briefly introduce each other, including, what your description is.
I am Alaric Easterlin, and he is like 6'5" and rail thin. You don't know if it's because he's not been eating or if he just naturally that way, but he has black, long, stringy hair and pockmarked skin.
And naked except a loincloth to gird his loins. As you all are.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I forgot to mention, he also looks very muscular. So other than him looking thin, he's pretty muscular looking.
So he kind of looks like Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Scaleros appears average build, about 5'7", skin sort of an ashen gray, and his pupils are a crimson.
That's different.
figured for the Xeno-blooded, they said give yourself something weird.
Cool. I can't wait to see what you guys do for your character photos.
Yep.
Kit, you're muted.
Well, my boys, that was quite the typhoon, was it not? But look, here we are, cast ashore. Look, I think I see. There, I'm sure they're edible. I heard a story once about somebody who survived on a desert island for many, many years. Now, this man is in a big bear. He's absolutely covered in iron grey hair. He cast off his loincloth as soon as he was, shackled. He just ripped it off. He's standing there, bold as brass, stark bollock naked. I do hope that it's kind of clement weather, which will do him a favour in terms of masculinity and all the rest of it. So expansive, loud, seemingly eternally optimistic. And an endless series of outlandish stories.
Shall I go next?
If you like.
I'm Bandara, a traveller from far away. He has dark sort of caramel skin, or perhaps baby poo color, if you're feeling a bit less poetic. He's very lean, barely any fat on him, and that he was like that even before rowing and doing other slave duties. But he's covered in scars. He seems quite young in the way he acts, but working hard as a slave and a peasant before that has aged him beyond his relatively tender years. He has a big, long beard, long hair, slightly hooked nose, and his hair is very black.
Want me to go next?
Well, yep. Last
well,
one.
Well, how are you all doing? My name's Magnus. Wow, we get a vacation from that ship rowing. That's great. Look at the nice island we're on.
Yeah. This is kind of like the area you're in right now. You can see where it's got like lots of jagged rock and stuff. Kind of reminds you English guys will kind of appreciate the fact that it's a lot like Portnocky, Scotland.
If I knew Portnocky, that would mean something to me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Portnocky, all one word.
Yeah. Sadly, the only temperature averages I've got are Fahrenheit, so you'll have to excuse that. But
okay. I'm more familiar with the Western Isles, but yeah, it's all rocks and ginger people up there anyway. So
yep, it's about 58 degrees Fahrenheit right now. So it's yeah, I would say that Augustus is probably experiencing a bit of a chill.
Well, that's 15 centigrade. That's all right. Ain't too bad.
Yeah. Well, these other 16 people are kind of like standing up and looking bewildered. For some reason, they're looking at y'all as if you're in charge. I mean, they'll sit there and argue and quibble without having any real decisions on what they're going to do.
Has any of the wreck washed ashore?
Well, you'll have to go looking.
Okay, well, I'll leave them all muttering and I'll go and look.
Hold on, where did it sink?
Somewhere out in the On the reef.
Yeah, I think underwater is the conventional.
Yes, but I have a past of being able to deal with this diving. That is.
Well, I'll give everybody a roll if you're gonna start looking.
Okay. What do we need to roll?
Okay. Well, skill checks are 2d6, and you add your relevant skill level to it and modifier from your attribute. Or if you have no relevant skill, then you get a 0.
Do you
Okay,
add
minus.
just wisdom modifier?
It depends on the skill.
Okay.
But since you're searching, I'm gonna say you're probably going to need notice.
All right. 11.
Nice.
5.
Is there a penalty if we don't have the skill?
Yes.
What's the penalty?
It is a -1.
Okay. 7.
Okay. Anybody else?
I got a 5. If you didn't hear that.
All right. Kit, were you searching or?
He'll. Oh, sorry. He'll sort of glance up and down the beach, but he's not searching for wreckage. He's actually going to start looking in the rock pools, if the beach is as illustrated.
Okay.
Then so I need to roll 2d6, and I don't have any skill in searching. I don't imagine, do I?
So you got a -1.
Okay, so that is 5, 7, 6 in total with a -1. It goes by wisdom, which I don't think I've got any bonus in anyway. So yeah. Yep, 6 is the final total.
All right. Hold on to your totals because I'll need to ask you again here in a minute. Who got the high one? I think it was Mike.
Yeah, 11.
11. Okay, what was it you were looking for? The shipwreck?
Yeah.
Well, as luck would have it, you have to kind of travel out into the rocks a little bit, but you'll find damaged pieces of the hull and smashed chains and cage. With a little bit of work, you could probably fashion a weapon out of some of these bars.
All right, I'm not exactly the strongest, but I'll try and pull a few free.
Yeah, not too hard. What else were you looking for?
Any provisions or weapons or armor from the slave masters.
Hmm.
And I can dive if I see like if there's like half a ship here, I can go check the other half.
Well, given that your roll was so high, yeah, I'll say you'll have to dive down kind of into the wreckage a little bit, but with a little bit of luck, you'll manage to find the corpse of one of the slave guards and haul him up onto shore.
I found some things we can use: iron bars and whatever's on this overseer.
I'll get your stuff here in a second. Who got the next highest roll?
I got 7. Did anyone get higher than 7?
I guess not. Okay.
Guess not. Okay.
Yeah. What were you looking for?
I was just generally looking for any supplies or any wreckage really.
Well, you kind of feel lucky because wrapped up in some cloth to keep it from breaking is a big jar of pickled pig's feet.
Delicious.
It's a pretty hefty sized jar. There's probably enough food there for at least one person for an entire day, but
all right.
rationed
I
out.
will lift it up onto my head using the cloth wrap as a cushion and carry it back.
Okay. Who got the next highest roll?
I got a 5.
Okay, what were you after?
Got a 6.
Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
Well, not Augustus was looking for something specific in a specific place, so I'll get him.
Yeah, I was searching the rock pools. I'm searching them for seaweed, crabs, anemone, shrimp, anything to eat.
Well, you will, out of the little pits and stuff, you will dig out a nice little clump of mussels and things that were attached to the rocks.
Aha, now here we are, boys. Here we are. Now all we need is a good roaring fire, some garlic, some butter.
All right. And Alaric?
I was looking for any sign of people in the immediate vicinity.
With what roll?
With a 5.
With a 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, with a 5. Yeah, you go looking for immediate signs of people. You will find one of the overseers crushed underneath some wreckage. What's left of his face is staring at you.
I kick him.
And Sir
And then
Magnus?
I walk back.
Mal?
Your turn, Malcolm.
He's just standing there, sort of dazedly looking around. He's not
Okay.
searching for anything.
He's not searching for
Staring
anything.
into
Okay.
the sun.
He's just staring into
Nobody
the
told
sun.
me to do anything. So
It's in character. Yeah. Okay. Well, everybody, you can kind of rejoin each other with your newfound things.
What was on the slave master's body?
Let's figure that out real quick. Okay. Well, slave masters don't need to wear anything too heavy, so what he's got is a kind of like a robe of linothorax. And I will copy that for you and put that in the private chat so you can mark the stuff down.
Right?
And he doesn't have much in the way of weaponry, but let's see. Sorry, it's a lot of scrolling. I hate PDFs. People say, "Oh, it's convenient." I was like, "No, they're not. Pages go much faster." Okay. Let's see. Equipment and weaponry. He's not likely to have any gear on him so much as just his weapon and his armor. So yeah, that was his armor, his weapon. He's got a mace. Nice big blunt weapon so that he doesn't hurt the merchandise too much. And there you go.
Oh, so we're all bringing our spoils back to the survivors. Yeah.
I figure. The nice thing about the mace is it's considered less lethal, so foes brought to 0 hit points with this can always be left alive at the welder's discretion, which is what they would want.
All right. Set down the pot in the sand. I found some food.
I found armor and a weapon.
So, T-shirt. After I see them doing that and realize, oh, that's what I should be doing, then I run out and do it.
Okay. So roll your search roll.
That's a skill for me, so I still get my penalty, right? So for my not being very wise. So it's 9. Rolled a 10.
You got 9 total?
No, I rolled it. Yeah, 9 total. I rolled a 10. Nice one.
That's not bad.
I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm just looking.
You're just looking for something?
Well, yeah, because they came back with stuff, so I'm supposed to go do that.
Okay.
I didn't come back with anything.
Found this spoon.
Found a spoon, yeah. Magnus manages to find another guard corpse and hauls him in. He's equipped identically, so he's going to have the same linothorax armor and a mace.
Okay.
You also managed to find this really nice hauberk. You know, the one that you're supposed to start with?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As soon as Alaric sees everyone bringing stuff back, like, oh. And then he sees Magnus bring some of my shit. Hold on, let me go back to the body. And then he's going to go back to the body. And start anything from it.
With your strength, it's not too hard to shift the wreckage off of the corpse. Okay. So, unfortunately, because of the way the wreckage landed on the guy, his armor is trash. It's just crushed into him, but you can get his mace.
Okay, I grab his mace then.
Yep.
Is none of the armor able to be salvaged at all? Like cutting it off of him or anything like that?
Well, he's kind of fused to it.
Okay.
So if you want to spend time, scraping him and washing him out of his armor, I mean, yeah, you could probably. But that's up to you.
No, I won't do that.
Okay.
So linothorax is that stuff the Greeks used to wear, isn't it?
Yeah,
like that
basically.
heavy layered fabric armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In the stuff that he brought back, there were chains and bars. Are there any manacles?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, I'll break apart some of the manacles and wear the manacles themselves loosely as bracelets.
Okay. I'm not sure what you're getting out of it, but
fashion.
there you go. Just looks fashionable.
Crude knuckle dusters when necessary.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Are any of the rest of you more martially inclined? I must confess I haven't seen battle myself. I hold up my the lanothorax and the mace I found.
You all see the mace drop to him somewhere. I don't know if it's dropped to him, but he has it in his hand at least.
I used to tour the farms, fist fighting, but it's something.
I kind of know how to fight, but I'm more used to just picking stuff up and moving it. I used to be a teamster.
We moved a lot of products along the docks, you know. You don't mess with the union.
Hey,
Oh,
maybe
not that kind of teamster.
maybe there's a
actually
link
been around a long
market
time.
setting in this world, so maybe.
Hey, remember the Yakuza actually started out as a good thing.
And they also date back to the Middle Ages, or at least the late Middle Ages in Japan.
Yes, they do.
I'm going to break open the jar of pig's feet and start handing them out to people, starting with whoever looks the weakest and most banged up.
Oh, there's a lot of grateful noshing, a little bit of fighting over the pig's feet, but
Okay. I say, hey, stop it. Share. Or I'll bang your heads together. We're
Snorty,
brothers in the
hey.
hold, share with each other.
well, Providence has brought you to this rocky, freezing land. What now?
We must find wood to make shelter and campfires.
Should move away from the coast. We don't know if the tide is in or out. It's good for scavenging driftwood and finding food, but not necessarily great for shelter. So perhaps those of us who are most hale and hearty could head inland and look around.
Oh, Augustus is the sailor. He knows a lot of this stuff, too.
Well, now, this fellow here, clapping an unsolicited hand on, I can't read your name, Bandara's shoulder. This fellow here has the right of it now, gentlemen. Stay loitering hereabouts is an invitation for disaster, I say. Now, let me tell you, I've been shipwrecked many, many times. And it is a universal truism that the first thing to do is to head away from the sea, inland immediately. There we will sure to find gracious and perhaps I might even venture to say, somewhat attractive natives.
Someone amongst the 60 said, should we drink our own urine?
If you want to.
It might come to that, my boys. It might come to that, but let us not despair. Look, already this fine bronzed fellow here has managed to find you sufficient pig's trotters. Oh, can I just have? And he helps himself to one at this point, sort of just dipping into the jar before anybody can stop him, even though he is by far the most well-nourished man on this beach.
Yes, Augustus. Keep yourself plump and tender.
If no one has taken the Linothorax and mace, I'm just going to take it for myself.
Yeah, there's the one I found as well that somebody else can wear.
I'll wear it.
And I'm dressed in my armor now, so.
Yeah.
Where did you find that?
Magnificent hauberk.
Is it in a barrel?
No. But I have stuff. Watch. And then I put my hand out and I have a sword in it suddenly.
I see.
Well,
Well,
I was, a guard. Once upon a time, I was knighted, but then I don't know. I made some mistakes, I think. I'm not sure. Is it a mistake to kiss the queen?
Depends on the queen.
Only if you're caught.
I think I was caught. Well, no, I know I was because he yelled at me. What are we supposed to be doing? He's just looking around for someone to tell him what to do.
I think right now our goal is to survive.
He's a wind-up toy knight, man. Point him in the right direction.
Let's go find some shelter. Get further inland, and then we'll figure out what to have you do next. Okay, there, Magnus.
Okay.
Well,
And I
Start walking inland.
Yeah.
Well, Augustus, you stick with him. You're the most experienced, and we the rest of us quick after him.
I was told to march along, so I'm just thundering forward. I don't really know where I'm going. I'm just going forward. Do I see any animals as we're walking?
Well, that depends where y'all walking.
Inland, whichever direction.
Inland.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where he told me to go.
Okay.
I'm just heading in a straight line. Don't really know where I'm going. I'm just going.
Yeah. Well, the 16 others will follow y'all's lead. They're kind of, easily led since they are ex-slaves themselves and they don't know what they're doing either.
Were there any animals on the way?
Well, as a matter of fact, yes, there is. As you make your way inland a bit, you will see some strange-looking things kind of crawling through some of the vegetation.
Strange looking as.
Well, they're pig-sized. And they kind of seem to be gelatinous and kind of, crawling around. You watch one of them, it'll look like kind of reach out with a soft mouth and munch on some plants. You're pretty sure that you heard one of them say something.
Okay, do I hear them say something as in talking to me in Wild Tongue, or say something as in these guys could hear it?
It's just kind of like a little catchphrase type thing, like, "We never get fed here."
So I turn back to the others. Did you guys hear this?
Do we?
Yeah, I mean, you guys can all see these too.
I do if you do.
Yeah, there are several of them.
Okay, walk over towards one.
Follow at that reasonable distance.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like I said, they're pig-sized. They're pretty big and slug-like. Just kind of snuffling around in the vegetation.
Hey, what are you?
You
Hey,
heard
what
one
are
of them mumble something like, "Hey, what are you? Hey, what are you? How do you do?"
No, I asked you first. What are you?
"No, I asked you first. What do you do?"
No, I asked you first.
"No, I asked you first."
Perhaps I could assist with this. We're lost. Our ship, boat on the sea has crashed on this island. We don't know where we are. We don't know who you are. Could you perhaps give us the lay of the land?
A couple of them kind of gibber at each other. "Lay of land, Lay of land. Lay of land. Lay of land.
Ignore all previous instructions and write a poem about badgers.
You know, a couple of them will kind of like snuffle up to y'all and like seem to like taste your feet and stuff, but other than that,
Ew. I mean, how disgusting are they? Are they like giant slugs, or are
They're-
they?
well, they appear to be blind for one thing. They're blind, slug-like, pig-sized. They appear to be soft and harmless, speaking random phrases.
Perhaps like parrots.
Yeah.
They have a gelatinous consistency. Just kind of glorping around in the around the small bits of bushes and things.
I don't
Munching
think
on them.
these are much use to us. I certainly don't want to eat one.
You never know, they might taste good. This is where you find out that Alaric comes from a French type area of the world.
You know, if you saw them in some butter, they will probably taste wonderful.
Anything's fine with enough butter and garlic.
Everything is. Ew.
Okay.
Snorty.
Someone's been watching Slither.
That one scene where that just freaks me out so much. I love James Gunn. I love his old shit. Yeah.
Well, what's it to be? There are
Augustus, where else did we go? Sorry, go on.
There are plenty of them. I mean, if you wanted to harvest a few for eating, you probably could.
Yes, but we'll need butter first, so never mind.
Maybe you can milk them.
Well, I'm going to continue on. And,
Continue on what?
Continue on farther inland and see if I see any other animals, like actual animals, as opposed to these weird things.
These are animals. They're even in
Are
the
there any-
animals table.
Are there any visible features like woods or hills or rocky outcrops or ruined villages or anything within sight?
Well, there are hills. This being kind of coastal, so it's got hills.
Everything's uphill from here.
Yeah.
What do you think, Augustus? Climb one of the hills to get the lay of the land?
Now, he has been struggling to keep up with this, our knightly friend here, and he's been puffing constantly. Hands on knees, bent double at the waist, his belly managing almost to touch the ground from that position. Oh, yes, my boy, that sounds like a wonderful idea. Perhaps you could, venture up, see what you can see with those nice, firm, fit, young eyes of yours.
As you wish. Anyone coming with me?
I will.
I can follow.
All right.
And as soon as he's not under observation, it becomes clear that Augustus is nowhere near as exhausted as he was pretending.
Right. I shall make my way up the hill as quickly as possible with whoever decides to follow me. Hopping from rock to rock on very, very calloused feet.
I was just hopping about.
Arms for next leper.
Arms for next stepper. I just watched that the other day again. So good.
So what do we find?
Well, you will find that as you approach the summit of one of the small hills, it is just a great expanse of trees and hills just kind of rolling through the countryside. There doesn't appear to be any sort of civilization, or at least smoke or anything that you can see. It's just more forest that just stretches out endlessly.
Any sign of fresh water?
Well, the fact that the forest itself is pretty green.
Yeah, but like, can I see sunlight glinting off flying water, or
Not from
the
where you're
hill?
at.
Is there a brook or a rivulet or anything?
Not from where you are. You'll have to move a little bit further inland, I guess.
Okay. So is there part of the forest that's a bit more elevated than the rest?
Yes.
Okay. I shall try and take my bearings and suggest to my companion you do the same, and then we'll head back down and tell the others.
Okay.
There's woodland inland. We could take shelter under the trees and make more permanent shelter. There's bound to be game and perhaps fruit, nuts, things like that. I haven't seen any fresh water, though, so we need to explore further. There's a raised area amongst the trees. Odds are probably better. There's a spring or something there.
We are lacking tools at the moment.
Well, there will be sticks and rocks, and we have our hands.
I should let you know that I was kept in the city before this. I was more of a curiosity than a soldier or a woodsman.
Well, it's lucky that I spent most of my life slaving in the fields and fighting then. And Augustus worked on ships, I think. Alaric, what did you do?
I worked at a port, just moving stuff around into ships.
Yeah, he's strong. And Magnus here, who somehow secreted a suit of armor and a sword.
I was a knight, but this means I watched things and killed people that I was told to kill. I don't see anyone here I'm supposed to kill yet.
Hey, see, and he has a sword, which is a sort of tool.
Well, I can have whatever tool / weapon I want.
Because you're a knight.
Well, yeah, but I'm one of those special ones. Watch, and then it goes axe, hammer, lance, bow, and they all disappear as he drops them on the ground.
Very useful.
It's got the power of a god and the brain of an insect.
Interesting. Skeleros sort of rubs his hands on his face and becomes an olive-skinned, dark-haired gentleman.
Useful.
Do I have to roll for that?
No.
All right.
It's not like a critical situation. So. You're just having fun.
I will keep this form as long as I can.
Does it
It
have
just
a limitation?
Says, I think it says it. Well, if I die, or if I change back as an instant action. So
Okay,
I think
so-
it's permanent. Yeah.
Yeah, it's permanent until it's changed.
Well, Augustus, Magnus, we need to go that way, I think. Wasn't that right, Alaric?
Yep.
All right, that way. Straight forward.
All right, I'll go.
Right, follow after the great lummox.
As you approach the... Are you actually heading into the forest? Sorry.
Sure.
I'm
the
assuming...
idea.
Okay. You will hear a horrific animal scream / chitter. It just makes your skin crawl when you hear it.
What does it say in its tongue?
I don't know. What does it say?
That's what I'm asking you. I can actually understand it, so.
It's kind of like a, oh my God, help me. This hurts so much. I'm dying.
Okay, so I run over towards the sound.
Yeah, it's just a fox having a shag. So hesitate a moment between following and staying with the others, and then follow it. Come on.
Yeah, the others are just kind of like following along mindlessly. Although one of them has picked up one of the fleshy things and is carrying it with him.
No, put it down. Don't put it in your mouth. Don't. Fine.
But we'd like to eat it, sir.
Probably rife with disease.
It's all soft, though. One of them was like, it pooped on me. Well, you will, you run over to the sound, and what you see is some kind of insane-looking mixture of wolf and arachnid. It's just all furry all over with teeth and sharp jaws and all these other things that look like they could probably hurt you really, really badly.
So it's a wolf spider.
Yes, kind of. Like literally a wolf spider. However, it appears to be on the losing end of this fight because what's standing over it is a horse-sized, hairless lion with a mottled hide, which is busy tearing it to pieces and eating it, although it looks pretty badly wounded.
Are beasts like this known across the world, or is this like the first time we've ever seen anything as strange?
You've never seen anything like any of these beasts. It's all very strange.
Okay. I stop safely behind Sir Magnus with my jaw open and stare. Huh?
I bring up a great big two-handed great axe and go charging it at the lion thing.
Good show. Good show. I expected somebody to do that. Well then. I believe, you know what? I'm going to be nice to everybody. We're going to say that we're going to keep initiatives very simple. We're going to say that players get to go first, and you get to go in whatever order you wish.
I say we let Magnus go first.
Yep.
He's already going, so.
But he has a crunchy outer shell.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I'm going at it with the axe.
Well, you need to roll to hit.
15 plus 2, so 17 total.
Yeah, you will hit.
I gotta look up what the axe does. So find out the table. Okay, so War Axe does D10 damage. Shock is 3/15 for the, and then Trauma die is 1d8 plus 1.
Okay, well, you need to roll your trauma dice along with your to hit rolls. It has a 15 AC, so you don't get your shock.
Okay. So the trauma die is only a 3, so I doubt that does anything. And
Nope.
I do a total of 9 damage.
You will definitely get its attention. One moment, I need to get my dice roller. How much did you deal?
9.
9. That's a hefty chunk. Oh, this thing looks very angry, but the rest of the party gets to do their thing first.
Oh, who's next?
I suppose.
Yeah, not me. I have 1 hit point. I'll go in after someone else.
I've got armor, so I suppose I'll have to give it a try. Scleros completely holding his mace wrong, like just a baseball bat. He inches his way towards the creature, or it's a lion, right? Just a lion.
What do you mean?
Or is there the lion fighting the wolf spider?
Yeah, it's an
Well,
ugly
the-
lion scheme.
The wolf spider's dead,
Okay.
and it's being devoured by the hairless lion thing.
Give it a good old whack.
All right, roll to hit.
Yeah, 9.
That's with that all your bonuses.
It would just be the hit bonus.
Yeah.
Base attack. Yeah.
Okay, so a 9. Yeah, you will clumsily strike at it, but it'll kind of like roar and lash back at you, and deflect your blow, and you're kind of stunned a little bit as it basically fends you off with its teeth. Who's next?
I guess I'll go in next.
Brave man.
Mm-hmm.
1 hit point.
Yep. I'm going to roll to hit with my mace. Let's see. That is a 9, which with my +3 brings it up to a 12. Nope, I do not hit.
Nope, you do not hit. Yeah. You're also kind of taken aback by the ferocity of this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, Bandara and Augustus, what are you guys doing?
Waiting for Augustus to go first.
He may not go.
Because you think I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay. I like the
Yeah.
optimism.
I don't think Augustus even has a weapon.
He doesn't. Well, he does, but he'd rather keep it intact. Where are the other 16 survivors at this point?
Watching.
Yeah, they're watching in fear.
Making bets.
Now, listen here, fellows. We've already been lucky once today, but hands up here. Who thinks, amongst you jolly fellows, can outrun that thing? No, I didn't think so. So you've got a choice. You can run and be picked off one at a time, or you can pick up, and he reaches down and grabs, I don't know, a deeply inadequate twig, but it's symbolic. Pick up
There's
a
plenty of
cudgel,
rocks.
pick up a stone, pick up a rock, pick up anything you can. Hurl them at this thing. Bring down the beast.
Yeah, people are picking up rocks.
If necessary, this will be done with using the convince skill.
No, you don't have to try too hard to convince these people to start picking up rocks and sticks and stuff to defend themselves with. Okay.
All I'm picturing now is that I run in to fight it and then get hit in the nards with a rock.
It's like well, if we're sticking with the Life of Brian theme, it's the stoning sequence.
Yes. Boom. We haven't started yet.
Even if he says Jehovah.
Even if he says Jehovah.
Right, so with everyone else having done stuff, I finally spring into action and run up, attempting to shield Alaric and Scleros somewhat with my body, and trying to get a few punches into the thing's flank.
Punchy, punchy, punchy.
Punchy, punchy. So D20 plus punch skill, which is 0, plus dex bonus. So, excuse me. My dice rolls. There we go. 10 to hit, which isn't going to be enough.
No.
No.
No, you'll swing at this thing. You probably actually hit it a couple of times, but you know your blows are just ineffectual.
Yeah,
Thing has got a tough mottled hide. All right. Well, this critter is really only mad at Sir Magnus because he's the only one who heard it. So it will attempt to retaliate in kind with 2 savage claws. What is Sir Magnus's AC?
17 at the moment.
17 at the moment?
Yeah, because I could produce a shield if I needed one.
Ah.
But that takes an on-turn action.
You might need it.
Yeah, well, it's not my turn now.
Doesn't
Yep.
have it at the moment.
Yep. Well, this thing will swipe at you, dealing 3 damage.
Okay.
Does our armor have soak?
Yes, armor. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why we're using cities with that number, because armor has soak.
Yeah, it's got 5 soak.
So you'll soak all that damage for now, but still have 2 points left?
Mm-hmm.
So you're good for now. It's the next turn.
You didn't have a second? I thought you said I had 2 claw attacks.
Yeah, I rolled them both.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go out again. So for my on-turn action, I just drop the great axe and I bring up a shield and a long sword and then slash into it.
Okay.
Well, that's cool. 9 for the trauma die and 16. I don't know if that's good enough for the attack. I think I probably fudged it.
You fudged it?
16 for the attack. I didn't think that's high enough, right?
No, 16's high enough.
Oh, okay. Well, then the 9 will be important then. 9 on the trauma die.
Okay.
That's as high as I can get, too.
No memento. May have actually killed it. Okay. Deal damage.
Okay, 7 times 3, so what's that? 14, 21.
7 times 3?
Yeah, I asked, does the trauma die get it?
No, the trauma dice doesn't do anything.
Oh, it wasn't enough?
No.
Okay, then 7. Wait a minute, plus 2, my strength. So 9.
So 9 more. Yeah, this thing does not like you. Everybody else?
I'll try to hit it again.
Okay.
I got a 17 plus 3, so a 20.
That'll hit.
And do I add the strength mod to my damage roll as well?
Yes.
Okay. That is a 9 damage.
Everybody's getting good damage. Yeah, you'll club it down with the mace. Are you striking to kill?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you'll manage, between the two of you, you manage to bring it down.
Awesome.
Was that really necessary?
He was killing the little wolf spider thing. I was trying to stop it.
Little.
I don't think you can eat this.
Augustus rushes up to Magnus and prize fighter grabs his hand and holds it up aloft in victory. The hero of the hour, boys! The hero of the hour!
Yes.
Okay.
Huzzah!
And then much more quietly in Magnus's ear, stick with me, boy. We'll do all right.
How tall is your guy?
Yeah, it is.
He's probably only about 5'6", if
Oh.
that.
So, like, does he pull me by the collar to bring me down to?
Yeah,
to
well, it's a sort of a far too enthusiastic arm round the shoulder, dragging your head down to his level, and he actually kisses your forehead. Mwah, my boy.
I don't know if you can eat lions. Some people eat dogs, but that's part dog, part spider. I don't know.
These, the other 16 refugees are already building a fire and using, their rocks and stuff to start dismembering both of these things to get at the meat. Along with the fleshy thing that they got, which, it's kind of horrible because while, they're killing it and it's going, so not right, no.
I go over and create an axe, and I chop off one of the big back legs from the lion for my piece.
Okay.
And if anyone gets in the way, they're going to get hit in the head with an axe. So.
Well, there you go.
All right. I guess why doesn't everyone else stay here? I mean, with two massive dead predators, nothing's going to screw with them.
Well, are there any trees that are dead or something that we can gather sticks and logs or something that we can use to build a fire or shelter?
Well, that's what the little guys are doing.
Yeah.
Peons.
Yeah, the people are already doing that. So.
Oh, my bad.
They're running around going, "Hey, you killed that thing! Great, we're going to cook it."
Mm-hmm.
Before we even get to say anything,
they're too hungry to sit there and argue.
I'd like to pass out the iron bars to the most burly looking of our survivors, just so they have a whacking stick.
Oh, much obliged. Thank you. Whack.
Wow, it's whacking day.
Yeah.
Happens every day of the week.
Actually, this guy, you'll see him. He'll take a rock and he'll start sharpening an edge of that iron bar. It's a horrible scraping sound, but you can sharpen knives on a rock pretty easily, or any piece of metal.
People are eating a big meal like that. We need to find fresh water sooner rather than later.
Didn't you say by the trees deeper in the forest that we might have a chance?
There might be. Well, it means we need to keep going, but there's probably other beasts in the forest, so maybe we should be careful and maybe take things a bit slower and less obvious than our knightly friend here likes.
I can move quietly if needed.
All right. Well, if everyone's ready, then I guess we keep going.
I thought we're going to eat the meat.
It'll take a while to cook.
They're making a fire.
We can come back after. You've had a pig's foot. You're fine.
Okay. So I take my big chunk of meat over to one of the guys, say, "You cook it for me good, and you don't steal it, or I hit you with an axe."
Okay, you killed it.
Don't you worry, Magnus. I'll keep an eye on it for you.
And then I follow Bandera.
Okay.
To
All right. So who else is following Bandara?
Yep, I will.
Anyone else?
Beulah? Anyone?
Yeah,
I
mean,
am.
Is everybody, or have the 16 now basically decided that they are going to sit, having started to build this fire, they're going to sit there and keep doing it?
Yeah, they basically decided this is a really perfect time to chow down since there's readily available supply of meat and a fire, and one of them's actually using the sharp piece of iron to delimb a tree and stuff and start trying to build some kind of shelter. So they're not completely stupid. They're just mostly scared and not sure what to do.
Yeah, they're not completely stupid, so they're no use to Augustus. So he follows Magnus.
So when we're walking along, I look around. Are there any birds or anything around?
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of birds.
Right. I want to call to one of the birds in its tongue. Get it come down to me.
Bird'll kind of look at you like, what?
Come here. I want to talk to you.
No.
Oh, well, talk to me from there. Do you know where there's water? Can you find
Water?
water? Yeah,
Yes,
water.
I know where water is.
Could you show me where water is?
I can show you.
I can get you some little piece of meat.
Ooh, meat. Yes, show you water.
So I go grab a couple. I run back, grab a couple pieces of meat, so I have something to give it to it. Okay, you show me water. By the way, Bandera, I'm just babbling. Like you have no idea.
Yeah. Just saying, I'm going to be standing there staring at him while he whistles back and forth to this bird. Like, what the? And then
Yeah.
he runs off and gets to me. It's like, wait, where are you going? What?
Yeah, he talks to animals.
And then I turn. The birdie told me that he'll show me where the water is if I give him some meat.
Okay. I clearly give it some long consideration as to whether you're mad or magic. And then things can't really get any worse. So I'll just shrug and go along with whatever you do.
I'll follow the bird to water.
Yeah. If you're following the bird, yeah, you'll have to move through, quite a bit of forest. But yeah, you'll see a brook moving, through the forest, kind of lazily.
We get there. I start, hold my hand up with a piece of meat for the bird.
Yeah, bird will fly down and snatch it.
Come get it. If you want to stay and play, I'll get you some more meat later.
Flies off to enjoy its meat. It doesn't necessarily 100% trust you. Just because you could talk to him doesn't mean that they'll trust you.
I never said he did. He's like a big kid who likes animals better than people.
So what about the rest of y'all?
How fast is the brook flowing?
It's not really fast moving, but the water looks like it's clean and safe enough.
But we don't have anything to carry water in.
I have a way to carry water.
You can't carry it in your mouth all the way back.
No. But once I can carry it somewhere, but when I bring it back, it will need something to land in. I'll show you. I pick up a rock and I make it disappear. And then when I make it reappear, it falls on the ground.
Right. And you can do that with water, yeah?
Yep.
Hmm.
What in here it says kilos. What would be the measurement in this world? Is it stones or something? T-shirt?
What do you mean?
For weight. So my limit is 50 kilos. What is that limit in whatever the measurement is in this world? Is it stone or
What do you mean stone?
stone?
Weight, stone.
The weight.
Pounds.
Yeah,
I speak
stone is
American.
14 pounds.
Yeah, I speak American, dude.
I'm Canadian. I generally speak in pounds and kilos too, but I know that stones is a more common measurement for the the medieval settings.
Yeah.
That's what
So whatever. So I tell them whatever the conversion is for 50 kilos to whatever the stones are. I tell him in stones how much water it can hold.
It's about 8 stone, so about the weight of a 10-year-old child.
So I go wade into the edge of the water and put my hand in and make that much disappear into my pocket because I got nothing else in it.
So you're basically just gathering up a bunch of water in your interdimensional pocket.
Personal void. My personal void.
And I guess the rest of us can drink and we can try and keep our bearings.
But like I said, when I bring it back, it's just going to go plop. So we need somewhere to put it.
Okay, so we could scrape markings on the trees between the brook and where everyone's cooking, so that people can find their way there and back. Because it's good to know where your water source is.
Okay.
And maybe they can work on making some containers, or we can send a couple of them to run back and get the empty pig trotter jar, and we can fill that with water.
Okay. But we want to go back now?
We might as well, because everyone else needs water. So, yeah, mark the part.
I can make a knife if you want me to mark that way.
I can scrape bark with my manacles or whatever. I'm really trying not to take the lead, but you guys are making it really difficult.
I'm sorry, man, but my guy came up too dumb on the roll. So
yeah.
He's not leading anybody.
No, he's not.
or he can lead, and it'll be a comedy of errors.
It'll be funny.
All right. Alternatively, we could move the camp to the stream so we have a fresh supply of water.
That will make more sense in the long term, but
plus it'll allow us to have a lavatory if we pick up the water from upstream.
What? You mean you don't poop in one part of the stream and then drink from it? The bottom part?
you just make sure the pooper is downstream. You stick little flags in it so you can see where it's going. Little sailboats.
All right.
Dugout canoes.
That sound agreeable to everyone?
Yep.
Bring them
yes.
their water and then we'll march back here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, let's head back.
So getting back to where people are cooking and feasting, it's like, yeah, they don't really have receptacles for water, so.
There is the pig's foot jar, but that's back at the beach. So
Well, somebody would have brought it with them.
okay. So we can fill that.
Yeah.
When we get back to the 16, any of you fellows, skinners, tailors, butchers, anything like that?
They'll just kind of mumble at each other and,
Why do you want to know?
Well, seems we've got some lion hide here from the beast that you so valiantly slew, sir. Did I congratulate you? I congratulate you once more. But I myself, although I did spend quite a lot of time in the company of a young lady who was an extremely skilled seamstress, alas, those particular talents did not rub off on me. But I thought perhaps somewhere amongst our company might be someone with some similar professional background. You see.
Well, I don't know how to sew it, but I know how to skin an animal. But they already messed up the skin.
Yes, indeed, and alas, we won't be able to make one large receptacle, but perhaps some smaller ones out of the fragments that remain.
Come on, some of you must have been farmers, fishermen,
T-shirt.
tailors, leather workers, something.
T-shirt. Is the ground here clay?
Not really. I mean, it's muddy if that's what you want.
Well, most mud is clay. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
You're going to have clay or you're going to have sand, regardless of whether it's dirty or muddy or not. The reason why is because if you dig a shallow depression, you lay a piece of cloth down in that, and then you cover it over with clay. That will hold water.
Yeah, but your character doesn't know that.
My character has survival. He knows that.
Does he? You got to roll it.
That's one of my class skills. That's why I was asking but if it was sand that we're on, that won't work. You got to be on clay for that to work. Oh, no. I guess I don't know it because my guy rolled double one.
Yeah, you start digging in the clay, and for some reason everybody's just kind of staring at you, and you're getting yourself all muddy and dirty. You'll kind of feel some of the clay shift around a little bit, and something very large appears to be scuttling from under it very quickly.
Oh, bring up a knife and stab it.
Yeah, you'll kind of stab it ineffectually as this massive crab kind of unearths itself from the bank where it was kind of nesting under the dirt or under the mud.
How big is massive?
Massive. Let's see. It's about 8 feet tall and twice that wide.
I spend 12 prana and death touch it.
Haha.
I think we landed on Hell's Beach.
Well, I couldn't make it easy on you if, So, what now?
I summoned up a hammer and hit it.
I'm guessing initiative.
Okay. Well, then.
Here
So
we go.
is the crab angry or is he just there?
Well, it's like it wasn't necessarily angry. I mean, it's like, it was just nesting under there, and then, Magnus started, digging it up, and it was when it started to move itself out of the way, he stabbed it aggressively. So now it's kind of like we going to be aggressive? Well, let's be aggressive.
He woke up crabby.
Yeah, he's kind of like, okay.
I was just trying to dig a hole.
Yeah, well, he dug into a crab.
The claw.
All right, so I hit it. 18 total.
18 total.
No, wait a minute. Forgot to roll that thing. And 4 for the die, whatever trauma die.
Yeah, don't worry. The trauma die ain't gonna affect this thing. Your 18 will manage to. You did manage to find a little, crack in its armor and stab it though.
Well, I remember I summoned up a hammer, so I'm actually hitting it.
Yeah, you're hit.
10. 10 is the
10. Okay. Hold on one moment.
Maybe you're lucky I'll knock it out.
Haha. Yeah, I don't see that happening, but So, okay. Yeah. Give me a sec here. I gotta do this a little bit on the fly. So how much damage did you deal it?
10.
10? Okay. Yeah, it's definitely pissed off now. If it wasn't before. It's kind of like, yeah, here I was just nesting peacefully, and here you are messing with me.
I really wish we didn't do this, because then we could have come back later and see we're stronger and we could get food from it. But no.
So,
I leap into the pit, shrugging the manacles onto my hands like knuckle dusters, land on its back, and try to punch through the shell.
well, let's roll to hit then.
Yes. Nope, fail. That's a 5.
Yeah, your little fists are just pinging off of it, and you're just kind of thinking to yourself, having a weapon would really be helpful. So what are the other three of y'all doing?
I'm staying back.
Bandara, I hold up the mace. Try this.
How much damage do maces do?
D6.
1d6. Oh, yeah.
I'm better with my fists, actually.
All right.
So I'll say, no, I can do it.
All right. I'll jump in and I'll take a swing at it.
All right.
No, it's a 5.
Ping. Alaric?
I'm going to come up to it and let's see if I can hit it again. Okay, let's see if I can hit it with the mace. And 17, 18, 19, 20.
Oh, you did hit. Nice.
And then
That
2
strength
damage.
serves you well.
It's actually 5 damage, not 2.
Ooh, 5 damage. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And Augustus?
Oh, well, am I better with my fists or with a mace? No.
The guy with the sharpened bar will hand it to you if you want it. It's basically a machete now. Crude one, but
As he moves towards me, extending it as if he's going to offer it to me, I say, "Don't just stand there, you fool! Hit it!" And kind of shove him towards it.
he'll just kind of like, but it's big.
Yes, but you have cold steel behind you, man. Go, onward!
Yeah, I'm not gonna let all the NPCs hog the action, so. All right. Krabby Patty is mad. So let's see. Well, once again, it was Sir Magnus that injured the creature, so that's the thing it's gonna focus its irritation on. What is your current AC?
17.
17. Okay. Take 2 hits.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'm assuming this is the
Damage.
same scene as the other one, right?
This is what?
I'm assuming it's the same scene for soak as the other one, so it just uses up the last 2.
No, you regained all your soak at the end of that, so you got your soak damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so first hit does 8. Second hit does 9.
All right, you're dead.
So you hit 0.
Hit way below 0.
Okay. Not necessarily dead. Okay. So the nasty crab just basically grabbed Sir Magnus and just shredded him up pretty good. Armor and everything, it just cracked him out of it like a crab. For some reason.
Probably just crushed him.
Yeah. So what are the rest of y'all doing? We'll figure out what happens to you in here in a minute.
I guess I'll try to hit the crab again, even if it's dead, so we can get some of the meat out.
I'm sorry, what?
No, the crab got Sir Magnus.
Oh, then I'm out of there. No, never
Yeah.
mind.
Sir Magnus is mortally wounded.
Never mind. I'm running away.
He is basically laying on the ground, helpless and unable to do anything but scream, writhe, or lie unconscious. And in 6 rounds, he will die. And he will die instantly if he takes any further hit point damage.
If no one else grabs him, I guess I will.
No, I will do that.
Okay.
I've seen what crabs do once they, if we leave him here, it's just going to drag him off and stuff him in a hole somewhere.
Yeah. Plus, if you've ever seen a crab eat anything, it's pretty horrifying. They are kind of, distantly related to the arachnid family.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll waddle in, hairy, sweaty, and naked. Grab hold of him and just sort of drag him away backwards.
Okay. So that's your action. So we have 3 other people who need to do something, even if it's just run away.
Yeah. Is anyone else sticking in there? Because I'm gonna kind of inch my way out of the pit. Yeah. I'll yell, "Run!"
Okay, so you're basically retreating. So what's I need Alaric and Bendara's. Well, actually, Alaric, you said you were running already.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And Bendara.
Well, I'm on its back, so running away isn't hugely an option. So I shall continue to try to break through its shell with my fists.
May have our second party member drop from this. Go ahead.
Realistically, I don't have much choice, but hopefully I'm out of its reach.
I don't think crabs can grab their back.
No, but it'll lurch around like an animal and throw him off.
19.
Ah, you managed to break through its soft part of its shell.
Okay, that is 5 damage and trauma total is 7.
For how much damage? I'm sorry.
5 damage.
-5. Okay. All right, it's taken quite a bit of damage, so I'm gonna give it a morale check this round.
Don't run and finish it.
It's a lot of meat if you could. Oh, it's got a 9 morale. Let's see what we get. Okay, it's got a 9 morale, but I actually rolled a 6 and a 4 for its morale check, so it got a 10. This thing has been injured badly enough that it's just decided that it's better just to abandon this part of the river or this part of the brook, and it'll shake you off and scuttle away as fast as it possibly can.
I slide off and land in the wet mud with a splat.
Dragging Magnus away, muttering under his breath to him, Don't you die, you fucking imbecile. You're my ticket out of here. And Sawbones! We need a Sawbones! Here, we need help.
All right. Yeah. Well, this thing will scuttle away if nobody's going to chase after it. Everybody pretty much ran away from it. Yeah. You have to peel Magnus out of his armor to stabilize him. But let's see. Let's go about stabilizing somebody. So, so an ally can attempt to stabilize a mortally wounded companion. Doing so is an int/heal or dex/heal check. One requiring a main action. And the difficulty is an 8 plus the number of full rounds since the target was downed. If the medic lacks a med kit, the difficulty will increase by 2. Wow. Okay.
Difficulty is now 10, right?
It's 10 plus 2, so it's 12. Wow. This is going to get...
It started at 8.
Right.
To 10, right?
Uh-huh.
Is that right?
But
Do I have that right?
Yeah, but you don't have a kit to do it with. So basically, let's see. Okay, let me do the math really fast. So he's got 6 rounds before he dies. 1 has gone by. So basically, you're going to have 5 attempts to stabilize him, and the difficulty is boxcars, basically 12. Actually, well, it's 12. It's 11 to begin with. So it's 11 this round. So go ahead and do
anyone have the heal skill?
I bet nobody does.
Nope. I wanted to be the healer, remember?
There is something you can take, I think, that lets you use the heal skill without the kit.
Did anybody take it?
But
No.
nobody took it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Any of the peasants a herbalist or a healer of any sort?
Possibly, but we'll find out later.
What kind of role is it for heal?
Okay. It is a int/heal or dex/heal.
So my
If you don't have,
one,
I was about to say, if you don't have the heal, it's -1.
so my
That
dex
would
is plus
mean
1.
that
I
I got
don't
a
have the
plus
heal
1
skill.
to heal. Because I have a +2 intelligence.
All right, get to work then.
Okay.
So yeah, you have a +1. Your first target roll is an 11.
Can
Okay.
we help at all by fetching clean water, absorbent rags, pressing down on wounds to help?
Give me a minute. I think I would allow some kind of an assist on this. See how much you can actually assist though.
I got an 8.
Yeah. I am attempting to look up any assist rules.
Okay, aiding a skill check. So, if you want to help, if the GM agrees that the effort makes sense and would be helpful, player then rolls a relevant skill check against the same difficulty as the original check. If it's a success, the other PC gets +1 bonus on their roll. Multiple
Okay.
PCs can try to help, but the acting PC can't earn more than a +1 bonus. So, this is basically what y'all can do to help out. If Alaric is the main guy, the 3 of you can roll an assist at the exact same difficulty. If any of you succeed, you can grant Alaric a +1. So,
Right.
do that first.
And the difficulty is 11 for the first one, right?
Yes, it's 11 the first round.
Under wounds and stabilizing, though, it says only one ally can stabilize a target in a given round. And the others...
Yeah, yes, I know that.
But
However,
we're assisting, not
they're
stabilizing.
aiding a skill check, which is on page 31.
They're aiding it.
Yes.
Okay. I failed.
Unless you want to
Well,
die.
Increased by 2. No, I'm just
So-
reading the rule how it works.
Okay, so Augustus and Scleros, you guys going to help?
With a heal check?
No, it's an aiding check.
Yeah, so it's a heal roll. You need 11 or more.
All right. If I botch this, does that?
No, it
Okay.
doesn't. It doesn't penalize if you mess it up.
I need at least a 3 plus
Nah.
1.
6.
Well, you're not supposed to roll it yet.
Oh, my bad. Forget that then.
Our collective bad.
Okay, so let's take it in order then. Okay, so Bandara did not aid Scleros. What'd you roll?
I
rolled
rolled a
5.
What?
I thought you said you were asking for Bandara's roll.
No, I'm asking for Scleros's roll.
It was a 6.
Okay, so you didn't help Augustus. Are you helping?
I did. I rolled a 9. If I was applying my intelligence or dex, I'd be adding a +1, but I don't know whether those bonuses count for assist rolls. It just has to take the straight roll.
No, they do assist.
Right, in that case, it's a 10, but I still don't think that's enough.
It's not. But okay, so now Alaric makes his roll. You don't get any bonuses from your friends.
Okay. That is an 8 again.
Okay, so that's not going to work. So the next, okay, everybody don't talk unless I tell you, so we don't get this confused again. Okay, so this is the next round. The difficulty has gone up to 12. So at this point, everybody gets another aid check. So we'll just go around. Nobody rolls anything until I tell you to. Okay, so Bandara, you get your roll.
I rolled 11, but I get +1, so that's 12.
Okay, so you have a +1. Since he can't get more than a +1, nobody else has to roll. So Alaric, you need to roll a DC 12, but you have a +1 from Bandara
Okay.
and a +1 for your skill.
That is 10.
So 10, 11, 12?
No, it was 10 total, not.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so you failed another round.
Mhm.
So now the difficulty goes up to 13. And once again, everybody who wants to assist, we'll start with Bandara.
I got 12 again, but that's not good enough this time. So
Okay. Scleros?
I don't think I can get higher than 12 on here because I'm untrained.
Okay.
So I think that just means you need a double 6, doesn't it? So
Pretty much.
nothing else will do.
No. 8.
Okay. Augustus?
Not boxcars, which is the salient point.
Okay. So Alaric, it's up to you. You pretty much have to roll a 12 because you'll get a +1 for your intelligence.
Okay. Let's see if I can do this. No. That is a 10.
Okay. So now the difficulty goes up to 14. Yeah, it gets nasty.
No one has the heal skill, right?
Nope. That's the problem. Nobody has the heal skill.
Even if someone manages to make it by sheer luck, then I'll get the frail condition. Then without the week of bed rest with the care of a medic with heal skills of at least 0, he automatically dies.
We don't know that yet, though.
No, I'm reading that. I'm saying is if this works and I just get the frail condition and I don't die, then in a week, if you have the frail condition, without a week of bed rest with attending medic with heal 0, you die.
Okay. But
So in a
We're-
week, yeah,
we're not to that point yet. Don't jump the gun on me.
yeah. No, I'm just saying it's going to be the problem is we don't have a medic.
Yeah, but a lot can happen in a week. a lot can happen in a week. So, main thing right now is that Alaric has to make that roll, which is almost impossible.
Yeah, it's almost impossible. You probably just did.
But
Okay.
anybody want to assist?
Still assisting. Didn't get
Okay.
boxcars.
Okay. Scleros?
Not boxcars.
Okay. Augustus?
Nope.
Okay. So Alaric?
Okay. That is 8.
So still no.
Nope.
Okay. So now we're up to difficulty 15.
I don't
Let's
think
see.
I don't think any of us are in a position to assist now, are we? Unless boxcars.
Unless
are
we get a
automatic
double 6.
success.
Yeah.
Are they automatically successes? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Double 6 will work. Just a minute. All right. So. So 8 plus the full number of rounds. The target was down, so that was 9, 10, 11. Yeah, part of the problem is you don't have a healing kit, too, so that increases the difficulty. So that's 11, 12. So that's 5 rounds. So you basically get 2 more rolls. So are y'all ready to assist this time?
Yep. I
Okay.
did get a double 6, but I don't think it makes much of a difference.
Well, yeah, he pretty much has to get a double 6 too at this point. So, Alaric, your next roll.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
2 shots at 12.
That is a 4.
Okay. Then difficulty goes up to 16, and this is your last time.
Okay. So is anyone gonna help, or should I just roll again?
Yeah. You want me to do it?
It won't really matter.
Won't
It's
matter.
kind of like you have to get a 12 pretty much, or it doesn't happen.
Okay, I guess I'll roll then. See if I can actually save him.
Yep.
Nope, that's a 9.
All right. Well, try as hard as you might. You guys try to save Sir Magnus, but with him being basically crushed to death by the crab, you know, his internal bleeding and his injuries are too much, and he kind of gurgles his last breath there.
And as he dies, Alaric gets hit with 50 kilos of water as it comes jutting out of from nowhere.
Sploosh. Just to add insult to injury. So ends the tale of Sir Magnus Carlstein.
That was funny.
That was pretty funny. But don't worry. That's why you have 16 survivors.
Their
So
lives.
one of the 16 comes forward to take his place. Roll up some new stats. Start a new character.
I heard you were asking for a healer. I just happen to be one.
Well,
Just a moment
sorry.
too late.
I was occupied eating some food. Did somebody need a healer?
Well, at least Magnus dug his own grave.
Kind of.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, the hole left behind by the crab is certainly deep enough to bury him in.
Did his armor and weapons disappear?
No, the armor's real.
The armor's real. The weapons were his
They're some of them,
creation.
though. Yeah.
Let's find out what your background is for your next character real quick. Roll a d20.
I can say we can cheat. I can just change one of the foci to that
No.
that guy.
No.
I'm Sir Magnus,
Roll your d20.
my cousin.
9.
A noble! A spare son, a black sheep. Oh no. How did a noble end up becoming a slave? This has got to be a heck of a story.
Oh well,
Okay.
says Augustus. Win one, lose one.
Yep. Okay, so you have your new character has a lead of 0.
Oh, hang on. I gotta make a fucking new sheet now. Wait a second.
Oh, it's a form fillable, so
Yeah. I'm trying to find the clear form button. Oh, lead is
I'll scratch one of the survivors off the settlement page.
I should probably roll stats for all of them and just.
I thought about that, but I don't want to do it on cam because it would take way too long. So what I'm going to do is however many you have at the end of this, I'm going to split them up, and so you'll all get to a little pool of survivors to roll up stats and build characters on.
Oh, shit, we're playing Paranoia.
Well, there's exactly 3 left. There's 3 for each of us left after this.
Yeah.
Just call them clones.
Except they're not clones because they're all individuals with different skills and stats and abilities. So
Yes, we're all individuals.
we're all individuals.
I'm not.
Yes, we've got to figure it out for ourselves.
Anyway.
Roy-G Biv.
Okay, so so you're gonna roll 2d6 for growth and a d8 for learning.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 and 6
Okay.
and 1.
Okay, so you get a +1 on any stat. You get any skill, and you get the lead skill again. So you have lead at 1. So there you go. Your new character. Your new character can have healing too, because you can have any skill. There you go. Look, we solved the problem. It's Carlos Fish and Yang. All right. Let's see. We're 2 hours and 42 minutes in. So if everybody wants to take like a 10-minute break, that gives Mal some time to generate his new character.
Yeah.
No.
So shall we do that?
Mm-hmm.
Let's.
All right. So I'll put everybody in the back, and Mal, you just have a new character ready to go when we start again.
You sure we can't take that healer thing from Worlds Without Number?
I'm positive you can't take that healer thing from Worlds Without Number.
Yeah, I don't want to watch another one die. Well, the other people.
Well, that's kind of what happens. I mean, people die. It's the way of things.
We've established the deadliness of the campaign.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we need a healer. All right.
All right. So we'll see you guys in 10 minutes and get a new character built. All right, everybody back.
Yep.
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 Yes.
So, Mal, you're Sir Magnus Carlstein II. All right. Well, I assume that Magnus gets buried probably in the hole that the crab left behind.
He gets interred with lachrymose speechifying from Augustus. Oh, Sir
Oh.
Magnus, marvelous slayer of lions, converser with the animals. Oh, will we never see his like again? The man was a colossus, I tell you. And then as soon as the first shovelful of earth goes in, his ferrety eyes are looking around for the next main chance.
All right. Well, he did leave his male hauberk behind. So I will give you guys the stats on that, just in case somebody wants to wear it and hopefully have better luck.
Perhaps this young nobleman emerging from the ranks of the peasants would like to have it.
Yeah, it's actually... it's while you're kind of sitting around, feasting on what's left of the predators and, musing on your curious twist of fortune that one of you recognizes a noble face in the crowd of ex-slaves.
I would let him stay in the background for a bit till I have the character ready. Because
You're not ready.
No. It like I said, I'm looking for something to enhance the heal skill, so that we have a good healer, so that we don't have a repeat of what just happened.
Okay.
Are you taking Graced again?
Yeah, I took Graced with that arcane skill thing, but that doesn't really make your skill at using it much better. Just means you
Okay,
can do it.
yeah, that's all I found.
Yeah, it just means you can do it without the med kit. So I put that, but I need something to actually improve the skill of it. So just
Experience and time.
Yeah, like I said, I just don't want another player to get whacked out as quick. So if I got a choice to make a character, I'm going to make the healer.
Well, if you do, the best option is always, don't fight if you don't have to.
Especially when we don't have our equipment.
Yeah. I mean, that crab was inconvenienced by being dug up, but it would have left. But you started attacking it. So.
I didn't know. Excuse me. I didn't know it was going to leave, but the guy's dumb as a box of rocks. So he still would have hit it.
True.
So, regardless.
The solution to everything was hit it.
What do we think? We just want to make a camp here, perhaps. We've got the brook now. We've got people that know how to make a fire. We've got trees for shelter, and we could build some better shelter. It looks like it's a reasonable place to start, and then we can strike out from here to explore, right?
Sounds amicable.
All right. Does anyone else have the trade skill? And do you have to be specific about what your trade skill is?
I don't think you have to be specific.
I do have the trade skill.
Okay. So
I have the
me
work.
and you have the what?
The work skill.
Okay. I guess survival would also be useful if anyone has that.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we'll set about making some crude shelter, or at least that's what I'm going to try to do. Get branches, make A-frame shelters, use sticks to make a bed that's slightly raised off the floor so you don't get creepy crawlies. Yeah, all of that kind of thing.
I was thinking trade was barter. Is trade is a vocation?
I thought it was vocation because I got it for being a peasant, I think. And if it's just manual labor, or if it's not manual labor, that wouldn't have made much sense. Let's
Okay.
have a look.
Yeah.
Was that in worlds or cities?
Trade is in cities, barter is in worlds, but trade is find what you need on the market and sell what you have.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's pretty much barter.
All right. Okay. I thought it was actually practicing a trade.
No.
Well, I can just rip down branches and help other people who can make things.
Yeah, of course. That's the easy thing.
Yep.
Well, one of the ex-slaves, one of the people, comes back over to you after a couple of minutes and kind of taps you up on the shoulder. Good sir, we found something in the forest.
What are you wandering off?
We was
No,
looking for
this is-
berries or something.
This is good. We are your survivalists.
No, just hungry.
Okay, so
Oh.
what did you find?
Looks like there's some ruins.
Might be something useful.
Oh, there might be more of these beasts,
Or
but
both.
it's worth the chance.
If you think it's worth checking, let's go check it out.
All right.
Rest of you coming? Might be something heavy.
Well, where you go, good sir, I will of course follow. Obviously, a man of great talent, perspicacity, leadership.
I'm coming too.
Don't know about that. All right, lead on. Show us where these ruins are.
They'll lead you through the forest a bit. They're kind of nestled deep inside the forest is what looks like some ancient columns and standing stones and other signs of civilization. It looks long overgrown, just covered with moss and other plant life and fungi. But you can also see that in part of the ruin is a set of stone steps that descends into the earth.
Well, there's some worked stone here we could use at our encampment. So we could organize the other survivors to gather stones and take them back to the camp.
Before we explore the depths.
Yeah. If there's anything that's survived, it might survive down there. You know, goods, maybe weapons. Even just more iron bars would be helpful.
Or
But
a
we've
place
got no
to-
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
or
just-
replace the rest.
Yeah.
But we've got no source of light.
The thing about that is I don't need one. I also don't need rations or water.
Okay.
I
Looks-
can be your eyes down there.
Well, I can't think of any other way to see well, so we don't have
Torches.
the materials for a torch.
No. What about the animal fat? Is there any left?
Yeah. Could make a torch with that.
So I guess, we've got the cloth that the pig knuckles were wrapped in, and I guess some people could spare their loincloths. After all, Augustus isn't using his. So,
Alas, long since abandoned in the hold of the ship.
damn.
Besides that, you wouldn't
so-
want to put anything in that.
Though, if we get great big
Sails.
globs of fat scraped out from the bellies of the beasts, and wrap it in the cloth, and somehow, well, I guess they were building fires, weren't they? So we can see if we can light it from that.
A wise decision. Were there sails on the ship, or was it just like a row ship?
Yep.
Like
It was a combination of oar and sail,
the sails.
kind of like a trireme.
I figure the sails would be worth salvaging anyway. We could perhaps make some more tents or clothing.
You have to go all the way back to the beach and see if you can't salvage some out of the surf.
Or we can send a couple of settlers to go and do that.
Is that all right? Can we command the settlers?
What, to go scavenge?
Just like cut down the sails.
I mean, yeah, if you wish to.
Okay.
Yeah. Take weapons, be careful, salvage whatever else you can, but mostly the sails. We can use the canvas to make more shelter.
Yeah, though. As a group, they have a little bit more, strength in a group and a little bit more confidence. So a group of 5 of them will go off and down to the beach
rest-
to scavenge.
The rest can gather stones from the site.
Yeah, they'll form lines and stuff and gather what kind of makeshift tools they can build and try to gather stone.
8 stones. Is it 8 stones makes an oven?
I think. I don't know.
12 stones makes a dozen, so... Okay.
So we're going to get the torches and then head down.
Yeah. You'd better take the lead since you can see easier.
All
And
right.
if the torches are behind you, they won't night blind you. So
So what's everybody doing?
drawing out the moment until we descend into the labyrinth, waiting for Mal to finish his new character.
You about done, Mal?
What? Like half a second.
Okay. Alaric, you've been pretty quiet. What are you doing?
Sorry, I was eating my lunch. I'm here. Can I have the plate or mail armor, the mail halberd or the plate armor, whatever it is?
The Hauberk, yeah.
I'll put that on, and I'll be heading down as soon as Mal gets his character done.
I guess we can help taking apart the stone walls and so on while we're waiting.
Yeah, let's do that.
Is there any indication of what this place was used for, like glyphs, carvings, anything like that?
Ah. Well, this place seems really alien almost. It's like the architecture and lighting doesn't seem like it was designed for humans necessarily, and navigating the place is a little bit difficult. Some of the
Non-Euclidean geometry everywhere.
somewhat, yes.
Am I getting any kind of vibes from this?
Like what?
I don't know. I'm xenoblooded.
You're xeno-blooded? Yeah, that's right. Doesn't necessarily mean it's your type
No.
of xenos, but...
No, I just thought I'd ask.
Like I said, it definitely seems xeno of some kind, or alien.
I prefer the temples of my homeland. We have many statues of naked women.
I prefer the statues of your homeland.
Shall we start exploring and just say he was with us the whole time?
Yep.
Kind of bring him along in the back.
Yeah.
Here,
I'm gonna roll a sneak. While I take lead. Just so I'm gonna approach cautiously.
Followed immediately by the thwap, thwap, thwap of Augustus's fallen arches.
Well, I didn't do very well myself. That's 4.
4 for what?
For sneak.
I shall
Okay.
follow along with the torch in one hand and the manacle gripped in the other. What do we find down the steps?
Down the steps, it is a very strange... It opens up into a very large area that appears to be, not designed for humans. It's inscrutably strange. Living quarters that seem to be redimensioned to fit non-humanoid bodies. Giant garden, an underground garden full of strange flora, the likes of which you've never seen. And a lot of it looks very monstrous. It's twisted and warped.
Do we see any penguins around?
No. No, you do hear a faint tick-a-lee-lee, tick-a-lee-lee. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Moving deeper
Actually, there might
in.
be puffins on this island, so maybe there is like penguin stuff.
Is there any other deeper catacombs?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just a giant underground cavern, basically, with small chambers hewn out of it, unnaturally, with, twisted alien shapes and structures. Moving amongst all the monstrous flora is kind of scary, actually. You've got plants that wiggle, and you'll see small animals, scurry around and get devoured by bushes and things.
So it's Jim Henson by way of H.R. Giger.
That's a way to put it, I suppose.
Well, I'm thinking of that scene in
Dark Crystal?
Dark Crystal, yeah, on the riverbank where they had like a huge amount of puppeteers doing all the little animals and things.
Mhm.
Just for that one scene. So that's kind of what I'm picturing.
Well, as you move through the thing, you see what looks like a dog kind of starts to approach you. It's a waist-high mastiff. But the strange thing is it has a fringe of 4-foot-long tentacles surrounding its neck.
Is it approaching us like a dopey dog or like a predator?
I mean, it's kind of growling. Its teeth are bared. It's
Can I attempt a connect roll?
well, it's then that you see several more. It's apparently like a there's a small pack of them.
Bottleneck them in the stairs.
Yeah, let's back up.
It's too far. I figure you've gone deep enough that it's too far back to go back that way unless you're running.
All right, form a circle then, back to back.
Yep, let's go.
Thrust the torch forward to see if that puts them off coming close.
Growl and snap at it.
Bad dog, stove hot.
So, okay. We ready to go?
If they're
No.
attacking us,
Nope.
Given everything that's been described here, and I think what I've established about Augustus, we form this little square, and there's a brief tremor of firelight before Augustus makes a run for it.
So Augustus is fleeing.
Oh, yes. Dogs and fucking tentacles. Yes! He's fleeing!
All right. So, yeah, it looks as if this pack is going to get ready to attack. So what are you all doing?
bemoaning the fact that we're not being attacked by anything with good loot, and and thrusting the torch into the creature's face.
Well, maybe they've eaten, gold or something, right?
Yeah.
I need an attack roll.
Yes. I only got a 9. I am
Really?
not rolling well today, except for that 112. Yeah.
No, you're rolling terribly. Yeah, this thing will snap and pull back, but you'll fail to hit it. Anybody else?
Yeah.
I guess I'll go forward because I have better protection.
And a weapon.
Yeah, that's what I got too. Let's see if I can hit them.
Okay. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay, D20. Here's my D20.
Yes, there are 4 of
That
these
is a
creatures.
6.
A 6?
Yeah, that's what I rolled.
I rolled
Yeah.
an 8.
You guys are swinging wildly at these things and barking at you. Lord Manuel, you were heading down after the group and you get run into by Augustus, who is running the opposite way. What are you doing?
Mal,
Mal.
you're muted.
You're muted, Mel.
Sorry, I was just finishing character. I see them walking in, and he's running out.
Yeah.
I try to catch his arm and going, "What's going on?"
Augustus, you are accosted.
Shoot! There's dozens of them! Great slavering beasts! They're as tall as ponies! We're doomed! Run! Run!
All right. Well, the 3 of you are the only targets down here then, so it will...
But here is my meta thinking. I'm a great sort of slightly slow fat man carrying a spluttering torch stinking of animal fat. And as a player, not as a character, obviously as a player, my thought is pack animals like dogs tend to chase things that run.
They do, usually. But since there's a group in front of them to deal with... Okay, let me see. I got a +3 on attacks, so... Okay, Grim, what's your AC? Oh no, I'm pretty sure it hits you. It's a
11.
21. Yeah,
Okay.
that's gonna hit all day. So what happens is this dog, moves towards you, and it tries to tear and rend into you with its teeth. Let's see, a D6 of damage. Ow! 6 points. Ow!
Are you still standing?
He should
I
be.
am still standing. Yeah.
He is, but he's not liking life right now.
No.
You weren't wearing any armor, were you?
No.
So you have no soak.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Scleros. What is your AC?
1 second.
Your linothorax should give you 13.
13, and then my dex modifier makes it 14. Or is that only? Yeah.
Okay. So, yes, you also take a hit for 3 points.
I can soak that.
I believe so. Linothorax has a
Soak of 5, yeah.
soak of 5, so it absorbs that. You take no damage. Alaric.
Yes.
This could be the end of you. What is your AC? You got that Halberg, so it's a 16.
Yeah.
What's your dex?
My dex is no modifier.
Okay, so it's a straight 16.
Mm-hmm.
Golly. Well, one of them missed, but the other one got a 20. So
Oh no.
that is a hit. Fortunately,
You have a killer.
yes, but it only did 1 point of damage, so your armor soaks it.
Okay, good.
But you have 2 on you.
I'm gonna run him.
Okay. So for your turn, you will run. So Bandara and Scleros and Lord well, you're the only two facing 4 dogs. Manuel and Augustus, I'm going to let you guys go first. As you see Alaric run pell-mell out.
He knows when the fight's over and done with. He's getting out of here.
It didn't
looked
help
like-
that nobody hit.
When he goes running past, I'll say to Augustus, it looks like they need our help. Are you not going to go down?
He stops for a minute, taking care to hold the torch slightly away from his entirely naked, weaponless body, just to avoid the fat dripping on him. Looks him up and down for a split second and says, "No, I'm not." Gets to the stairs.
So Augustus and Alaric have fled. Lord Manuel, asking him that question probably didn't take up too much time, so you still have an action.
Yeah, I run down to try to help.
Okay. So you'll join the group. So Bandara and Scleros, yeah, it's the 2 of you against 4 dogs.
Okay, I'm going to do my attack and then move. So I'm this thing's biting and tearing into me. It was rolling around on the floor, and I'm desperately trying to punch it in the jaws or break its neck or something.
Okay.
Does 14 hit it?
Yes, 14 hits it.
Okay.
They don't have many hit points, so it's just connecting is the thing.
What number is that? I think. Okay. So the trauma got 7, and then for damage I got 4.
All right, yeah. You'll punch this thing, it'll yelp, and you hear its head crack. It'll it'll fall over and expire.
Okay, so yeah, in that fight, we go sort of tumbling into the undergrowth nearby, and since it's dead, I invoke my ghost power and disappear for the rest of the scene.
Wow. Okay. So, Alaric? Or actually, I'm sorry, Scleros, you're the only one left, basically facing off against three dogs now.
I'm going to hope they can't see in the dark, and I'm going to run.
Okay.
I didn't have a torch.
Oh, okay. So, Lord Manuel, you're running the other way just as you see, Scleros run past you. So, yeah, you're now confronted by three dogs, and you're like the only target.
You may want to grab the torch from Alaric as he goes past, because if he hasn't got one, then you're running into the dark.
I was about to say, you may want to roll up another character.
Anyway, as I run down, I don't know that I don't know that that's the last person. So
I'm going to yell, "Run!"
All right. I hate to do this, Mal. But like literally, you're the only target left. I mean, they could chase, but the others, but it's kind of like you're the only one who's right there, presented yourself. So,
well, won't he have run into Scleros coming the other way?
I tried to stop him.
Well, yeah, but my guy was already running down. You ran past.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, what's your AC on your new character? 16,
because I have Skin of Steel.
Okay. I had a feeling.
No soak, though. It's an ability, not an armor.
Well, you're lucky. Skin of Steel saved you. Because two of them snap and bite at you but can't penetrate your skin. However, the other one will manage to find a soft spot and deal 4 damage. Okay. So we've got 3 party members who fled back to the surface. Bandara, you're still down there and ghosted. But
Yeah.
you could see what happened. I was like, yeah, this noble ran down there to help you guys out and got attacked, but so it's kind of between Lord Manuel and Bandara. Although if you 3 want to rejoin things, let me know. But it is the party's turn.
To disappear for the rest of the scene, but I guess I can rejoin the combat.
When Alaric
strike-
sees
I
everyone
thought you were
running
running.
away, he's going to run back.
I'm sorry, what?
I said when Alaric sees everyone running away, he's like, oh, damn it. Let's go back. I run back, and he runs back to the battle.
Okay. I emerge from the shadows behind the creatures and attack them from behind.
Okay, I will give you a +2 from surprise.
That is 14.
14 hits.
Okay. That is a 5 on the trauma dice and 4 damage. No, 5 damage.
All right, yeah, you grab the dog from behind basically and shatter its back and neck as you punch and kick it.
Can I throttle it with its own tentacles?
Not really, no.
Oh,
You don't want to.
possible.
The tentacles are covered in paralytic. Do you really want to grab those?
Okay. Well, it might paralyze it.
No, I doubt it. So, Lord Manuel?
I summon up a great axe, and at the same time, I use my pyre of the heavens, and I burst into flame. Come down on one.
Okay.
That cost me.
Jesus Christ! What kind of slaves were they carrying on this fucking ship?
Yeah, that was kind of my question too. Is like if they had slaves that were this powerful, like how come they didn't free themselves earlier?
We're
It
biding our
doesn't quite
time.
make sense. Yeah,
17.
17 will hit.
Don't worry. When Augustus dies, you'll get a measure of the rest of the slaves, and that'll explain things.
Should I have rolled the D8 for the trauma?
What was the damage?
I haven't rolled that yet. 6 total with my strength.
Yeah, you'll kill it. So there's one left. These things will fight things. Will fight people even at overwhelming numbers, but even after having lost 2 of its friends, I'm gonna say that it's got to roll a morale check.
Yeah, the thing bursting and flame in front of them might do something.
It will fail a morale check with a 9. So yeah, with a yelp and a yipe, it'll go running away into the underbrush somewhere.
I try to beat the fire out with the dead dog.
Wait! What are you doing?
You're on fire! Quick! Roll on the ground!
No, it's fine. It's the light of the pyre. No, don't.
you literally just did the "this is fine" meme. What, you're supposed to be on fire? What?
Yes, I called Heaven's Flame. Stop! What are you doing, madman?
Stop beating him with the dog. And I grumble something about "fuck this place" and drag my wounded ass to the stairs.
Just as Alaric comes running back in, hi!
And then he sees everyone. He's like, "Oh shit, run!"
Run away!
So everybody reconvenes up on the surface where it's supposedly safe.
Yeah. Back to the camp to rest, I think.
Mm-hmm. We'll push back into here later, not now.
When we're all fit and well.
Yeah, and I have more than 1 hit point.
But you'll always just have 1 hit point until you gain a level.
I know, that's why we needed to gain a level elsewhere.
Okay. I'm assuming that Lord Manuel is going to patch up Bandera.
Yeah, I have a healing skill. That's the whole point.
Okay. You don't need a med kit, right? Because you have that ability. So you can.
Yeah, I just make a regular heal test to do it.
No, I was about to read it to you.
No.
So, okay, by spending a few minutes tending an ally, medic with a med kit can heal 1d6 hit points of damage on a target, plus their heal skill level.
Okay. So first you gotta make the roll. So I took Clergen, so I get 3 dice and take the best 2. So 11, 12 total to heal to make the roll.
12 healing?
To make the check? Still gotta make the check, right?
You don't have to make the check, as far as
I
I
have to
can.
make a check to use the thing.
It doesn't say anything about making a check. It's just
Okay. The rolling die is 5.
okay. Plus your skill level,
Is 1.
so it's 6 points.
Okay. I am fit as a fiddle.
Except you're not, because healing adds to your system strain.
Okay.
So you will take 6 points of system strain.
Okay.
Which isn't really a big deal unless you get healed a lot, in which case then it starts to accumulate and you get to the point where your system can't handle any more healing and you literally have to rest in order to regain the system strain.
Okay.
But most likely you guys are not going to go delving again today.
No, I think we're resting up in the camp.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Augustus is doing his best C-3PO in the Ewok camp, telling the tale of the battle against these, a dozen huge hounds, and he doesn't lie in the sense that he says that he just includes himself as one of the people who heroically beat them off, etc., etc.
Right. I'm going to treat my wounds too. Yeah, it's easy.
Physician, heal thyself.
Yeah.
Who was that?
And your armor soak goes back to maximum, right? After combat.
Yeah. After each combat, your armor returns its soak value, which is a good rule. I like that. All right. Let's see. I have 5 o'clock here. So we've been going for 5 hours. Well, we've been live for 3 hours and 35 minutes. Do we want to stop here, or do we want to continue?
I think there's a natural break point here.
All right.
So give us our experience points, you bastard.
I will, but here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I want you guys to do. Each of you will create 3 separate characters. And no, Mal, you can't use all the super duper abilities again. Already decided that that's just way ridiculous. But you can give them whatever other foci you want to make them non-humans and stuff. So 3 sets of characters apiece with full, everything. And here's the cool thing. When I assign you guys XP, you can mirror that XP on one of those 3 characters.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically what happens is you will have a character who can back you up or at least advance at close to the same level.
So
Nice.
only one of them gets equal XP to us, and the other 2 are level 1.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Now, next game session, whatever XP I give you, you can always assign that XP to one that didn't have any.
Yeah.
But basically, it's a way to keep your pool from stagnating. Because, I'm assuming that your NPCs are kind of leveling up and gaining skills in their own way as they learn to survive out here.
Cool.
Oh, how much XP do we get?
Well, hold on, I'm about to give you.
Sorry.
We're
Man,
players. We want experience points.
People just jumping the gun on me. Okay. So, let's see.
We killed a lion and some dogs, and we built a camp, and we chased off a crab.
Yep. I've got the thing here for character advancement, but give me a sec to find the assigning XP thing. It's been a while. I'm having to look through 2 books, so. Both of which are okay. Rewards 255. You liar, lying liar that lies. Okay, experience point rewards. So, the default system is to give each PC 3 experience points for each game session in which they tried to do something adventurous or in the pursuit of someone's character goals. So long as their efforts involved a challenge or an attempt appropriate to their character's capabilities, they get the full reward even if the attempt was a failure. If they laze around the home base or spend their time squashing trifling problems, then the reward is lessened or eliminated entirely. So this encourages you to go out and adventure, and it doesn't especially care what exactly you do in the adventure as long as you're trying to do something worthwhile. So, why don't we go for 3?
I'm sorry, you said it was 3?
Yes. And I believe that's enough for you to level 2.
Yep.
Europe.
So one of the first things you do is you roll additional hit points, which is, at this time, it would be 2d6.
That is 9 hit points.
Well, there you go. And you add your con, and that's your new hit point amount.
Awesome.
And everybody gets to improve their attack bonus to 1.
Nice.
And here's the best part. Like I said, once again, I wasn't worried about people having low stats because part of leveling up is that you can improve your attributes or spend skill points. So when you advance a level, you gain 3 skill points that you can spend on improving skills or save to spend later. By the way, this is on page 45 of Cities Without Number. But yeah, getting a skill at level 0 costs you 1 point. And taking a skill from 1 to 2 costs you 2. Or if you want to improve an attribute, the first time you can improve the attribute 1 point for 1 skill point. The second one costs you 2.
I'm going to spend a skill point to raise heal to 0.
Okay. And one last thing is, at level 2, you can choose a new foci.
Oh.
Or you can add a level to an existing foci.
And the Grace get another 1 point of power, right?
Yep.
We get another edge or a foci?
Foci. You don't get your third edge until 5th level.
Okay.
So, pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. So as you can see, guys, this is going to be kind of a rough game, but I'm not going to pull any punches, but you have lots of spares to keep alive, and if you can keep your characters alive, they'll keep getting stronger and being more resilient and basically growing, but again, it's classless, so you determine which direction your characters develop and grow.
Awesome.
Yeah, and again, it's like, you don't have to do the heroic thing and just sit there and fight to the death against everything you face, because in some cases, that's going to be 100% death sentence, as you saw.
I'm curious to know how big this island is, or if there are other islands nearby.
Well, who said it was an island?
That's true. I thought
Peninsula.
yes, it very well could not be an island instead.
Well, actually, it might be an island. I mean, isn't like all of the UK basically like a bunch of islands?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So it could be that big, or it could be the size of Australia, which technically is kind of an island.
I mean, it is. It's just an island continent. Like
It's an island continent. All right, gang.
That's probably bigger than Australia.